launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
I'm just saying, how many rock stars have you read about who are like, yeah, and then the pills started happening? Because it's so intense.
Why do you have to crap on my coma?
I was just pointing out.
That is a sentence I didn't think I'd say today. Why do you have to crap on my coma? It's my coma. All
right.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach? No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak. And I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole. I'll keep it in the room. Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hello, Bone.
Hello, man.
Oh, it's a girthy show today.
Oh, girthy.
Large and in charge. Inside the NFL, all the news and notes you need coming up at 3:48. Rapid fire. In the 4 o'clock hour. Game show in the 5 o'clock hour. What is the game, Boner?
The game this week is pretty straightforward. The Indy 500 is this weekend, so we're going to do real or fake Indy 500 driver. It's one of my favorite games of the year. Do it every year. I would probably read some of the same names from last year's Indy 500, and we will see if you remember them better than you did last year. How about that?
Did I do badly last year?
No, I think you were like 50-50. You were okay.
Okay. How you doing, Teddy? Good?
Doing good, Mike.
Teddy?
Yes.
This ain't one of them.
Why?
We haven't even started.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel good today. I'm not feeling it.
What do you mean you're not feeling it?
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling this is going to be a fantastic show today. So please do tune in for the next 3
good.
hours.
If you really want to go there, I will tell you, running on not fumes for me, but this morning, woke up late last night, to my oldest daughter, who's 13, going, Mom, Dad, I think we have a problem. And then
with her?
No. The 4-year-old had already woken up and was going, Yeah. And so then what happened was that occurred, but here was the little twist. Somebody had eaten a bunch of Oreos at some point in the day, unbeknownst. No, well, yes. But my 4-year-old apparently had a few Oreos that we did not know about.
Oh.
We later found out that she had some Oreos because what came out of her looked like something from a horror movie.
Oh,
because it was just jet black, like vomit coming out. And my 13-year-old is like, what is she possessed? And then my wife was not aware this had happened. So she thought, is this blood? Like, what is happening? So, of course, everybody in the house is screaming. And it's 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I knew she had the Oreos. I eventually, I had found this out after she went to bed. So no one else in the house knew but me. And she's not supposed to have the Oreos. I found out and didn't say anything. And so then it became, why didn't you tell me she had Oreos?
I
And
see.
I said, well, I didn't know it would be coming back up so quickly in conversation, to put it mildly. So
they should put a warning on those packages.
Buddy.
Same thing with the Flamin' Hot Doritos. I've eaten an entire bag of those before, and then I sit down in the toilet, and it looks like blood in there. And then it's like, oh,
terrify you. Yeah.
Doritos. They should put a little warning label on the bag. You are not bleeding from the ass.
Yeah.
You've just eaten too many chips.
What I'm saying is, I don't know exactly what they're using. I know it's chocolate, but I don't, I'm
going to say artificial coloring.
I'm going to say whatever they're using to make the Doritos, the specific hue, or the Doritos, those two, but the specific hue that the Oreos are, we need to use that to repave driveways. Mm-hmm. Like when you see those people out there doing your driveway, just get them to use Oreo paste. Because apparently that's the type of...
that's what we need. You and me just on the driveway. Just licking the driveway.
I'm telling you, man, I've never seen something like this. It was from it literally looked like a horror movie, what was happening. And of course, then we have to calm everybody down and get everybody back to bed. And then we have to clean up. This is what I wish they would tell parents when you first become a parent is... I think of firefighters as having a really tough job where they could be sleeping, they could be eating dinner, and then all of a sudden the alarm goes off and they've got to put all their stuff on, hop in a truck, and then go somewhere and maybe fight a fire for 8 hours. I don't know how long they got to do it, right? It could be all day. they don't tell you as a parent that's something similar is going to happen to you, which is you could be in the middle of nothing, you could relax, and all of a sudden a huge crisis is going to come up, and suddenly you're on your hands and knees scrubbing up vomit for like an hour trying to clean your carpets.
Right. Our power went out last night. So
oh, no.
She comes in. Is the power out in here too? Yes. It's out in the whole house, not just your room. Go back to sleep.
Yeah. And then what did that result in? Like 12 seconds of you guys not before the generator kicked on to keep
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Because there's that lag, Bone.
That must have been a rough couple minutes
There's
before it really kicked back in to get the AC going.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
the
The ceiling fan's back on again. Okay, great. Time for sleepies. Hey, Ted, I lied. This is one of them.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. You suck.
It's too early to know.
No,
what are you
I've
doing?
declared it. I've declared
No,
it.
you
It's
can't
awesome.
declare. You
Show's
can't-
great.
Stop. You can't declare this early.
It's great. This is the fourth show that's been great my entire career.
No.
4.
Stop it.
Guardians beat the Mets last night. Frankie Lindor with a nice ovation in his return trip. Same two teams again tonight.
Well, I remember people having that debate. What's the debate here? Frankie Lindor very well would have signed with Cleveland and stayed there had they offered him the money, right?
Well, yeah, but you can never just apply rational to fans. I mean, this is a fan. And I'm not saying that they're knuckle draggers for having done so, but fans take things personally, whether they should or not. This is a fan base that for years would boo Jim Thome.
Well,
when he came back into town, and it was the same situation.
Yeah, that's right. I guess what I'm saying is I think the fact that he didn't sit there and lead you on, and then at the end of the day he went and signed with someone else, this was a situation where he got traded away before they could even get there. Because, I mean, the Guardians probably obviously knew what it would take to sign him, and they were not willing to do it. But still, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame fans who have an affinity for him and didn't feel like booing him. Now, maybe as a Mets fan, I'm a little softer on that. I don't think tribute videos and all that stuff are appropriate typically when the visiting player comes in. I could see if you want to give him a quick little tip of the cap, and then the rest of the game, you're on him like you'd be on any other player. That's fine. Totally understood that.
We're used to tribute videos here, though.
Oh, are you kidding? Here, if you're like the equipment manager and you go work for another organization, they'll give you, you're not even in the building. They're like, well, his team, though, is here, and he had to miss the game. We're still doing a tribute video for the equipment manager who is out sick today.
Jackets are number one in tribute videos. Reds start up a series with the Padres tonight. Teddy, I'm feeling it tonight for you guys.
This ain't one of them.
No, Teddy.
That's what the Reds say every start of every baseball season.
First of all, let's analyze this, Ted.
Okay.
Reds had an off day. They're rested.
True.
Right? They came back from the West Coast. They slept in their own beds last night. Mm-hmm. They're rested. Aroldis Chapman doesn't play for them anymore, but somewhere he's fondling his mom's breasts.
Good news.
What does that have to do with the Reds? We don't
Nothing.
know. But it's just a thing that's happening.
And he's
just thought we'd throw it in there.
Shooting a gun in the garage,
Shooting
right?
guns
Bones?
in the garage.
Yes, that's
right.
exactly right.
And he's going to Marvin Harrison's car wash, shooting guns at the car wash. Now, Padres are coming off a series with the Braves. I mean, that's a tough series.
Tough
right?
series, yes.
Yeah,
Braves, good. They also
Very
had a
good.
doubleheader yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're coming off a day-night doubleheader yesterday, which is a pain in the ass.
In Hotlanta, no less.
In Hotlanta,
Yeah.
they're getting on a plane. They're going to Cincinnati to face the rested Reds. Teddy,
Yeah.
Tonight's the night.
take it to the bank.
I would just calm down on
right.
take it to the bank
Teddy.
right now.
Yeah.
He's just a common man.
Take it to the bank.
Don't play this music. What does it mean when
Take
he
it
says
to the
take it to the bank?
Take it to the bank.
Took the crew beating FC Cincinnati to the bank. How'd that work out?
Not good.
That's their fault.
What?
I was very confident.
It's always the team's fault, you moron.
right.
Yes. That's why you can't say take it to the bank.
I can, and I will.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything for the series, but, tonight.
Tonight.
Let's not get too crazy.
Tonight.
Take it to the bank.
Tonight.
Smashing Pumpkins. Hey, YouTube's going to knock you. We can't even speak the lyrics.
No, you can say the lyrics. You just can't sing them anywhere close to the appropriate music.
You can watch us on YouTube if you want to. We're live. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, and click on the live button, and then you'll see us. Hello. I've got my black shirt on today with my chain out, looking like Skip Bayless.
You do have the chain out
Yes.
today. Look at you.
NFL eyeing a regular season game in Australia. That's the news today, according to 9 News in Melbourne.
You know what I know?
What?
That's in the Southern Hemisphere.
That it is indeed. So I'm trying to think when they'd be playing this.
Well, in the fall, which would be like their spring.
Their spring. That's
so
right.
This is spring football for them. / into summer we go, depending on how late it is in the fall / spring.
I did get a kick out of this. It could happen as soon as 2025 or as late as 2026. Okay.
Yes.
It's not completely clear where the game would be held, but one stadium in Melbourne, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, has already had early discussions with the NFL.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm sure that's a giant stadium. I don't know how many people are in that or it holds, but
lots.
Talking about putting an NFL game there, I'm quite sure it's a lot of people, and it will be popular. It will sell out.
Back in February of 2022, Rams chief operating officer Kevin Durnoff said he would love to see the team play in Australia. Okay.
What? Thank you. Like a guy who works for the team said, I'd like that to happen. So, yeah, we're not surprised that the NFL is going to be wanting to take the game to other international markets. I don't know what this will do for watching the game. I don't know what time it'll be on.
Well, it says the time difference obviously is a thing.
It's a big one there.
If the game kicked off at noon on a Monday in Melbourne, that would be 9 p.m. Eastern time Sunday night.
Okay.
In the U.S. So noon on a Monday, Sunday prime time.
So move that back 8 hours. That would be, well, I'm just saying, like, to get into the 1 o'clock window, like, say you're going to do that, then that would be a 4 a.m. Monday kick local time in Australia, which they're not going to do.
No, they're not going to do that.
So
be a day game there.
They'd have to play it on Sunday there and make it a Saturday game here, right?
Well, no, I just said it. They could play it on a Monday there.
Yeah, but why?
Monday at noon.
Who wants to see Monday at noon?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what the Australian people are doing. They're eating Vegemite. They're
going to work.
Are they?
Jobs? Yeah, they got jobs.
You'll find 60,000 people that don't have jobs. Who are you, Leah?
I'm sure I'm sure there are people that will take time off and go watch it. I'm making the point that that's a really dumb time to have it. And then you're going to have that at Sunday night at 9 p.m. here?
Bone.
That's an awful time for us.
I didn't do this. I'm reading the story.
I hold you personally responsible.
All right.
Throw another shrimp on the Barbie, right?
I got
That's
it.
what you say.
We had some fun last night. We'll talk about it coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You should know that southbound 315's off-ramp to eastbound downtown split is currently closed due to construction. And we also have an accident at the intersection of Liberty Road and West Hull Drive to watch out for, and another crash causing some holdup on southbound Hamilton Road at 33. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Safe Auto Insurance is now Direct Auto Insurance. New name, same flexible payments. Go to directauto.com for a free quote. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Glow Fiber. Glow Fiber Business is now in Ohio. With prepackaged and customized fully fiber optic business internet solutions, call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiberbusiness.com today.
Hollywood Lights. Set sail with excitement at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Saturday, May 25th, you could be the lucky winner of a 7-day, all-expenses-paid Caribbean cruise for two. Not a sailor? No problem. Opt for $15,000 in cold hard cash instead. Play your favorite slots and table games throughout May to earn entries. More details at HollywoodColumbus.com. Remember, your adventure awaits at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Right now during Ram season, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $479 a month for 42 months with $4,279 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 6/3/2024.
Safe Auto Insurance is now Direct Auto Insurance. What's the difference? Basically, the name. Direct Auto offers savings of up to 25% on state minimum coverage, just like you're used to, which means you never have to make trade-offs when it comes to paying for car insurance. So don't even think about carpooling to work with Talkative Ted. It's time to stop compromising and keep driving with Direct Auto. Get a free quote at directauto.com or call 1-877-GO-DIRECT. Savings vary, terms apply. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Your Memorial Day weekend haul can be found with one stop at Meijer. Pick up fresh from Meijer 80% lean ground beef family pack for just $2.99 a pound. Plus, buy 5, save $5 on Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, Breyer's ice cream, and 24-pack Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. And rev up your savings and earn 50 points per gallon of gas pumped at any Meijer Express through June 1st. Get everything you need for Memorial Day this week at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
With spring ball behind us, we're officially gearing up for the most anticipated football season ever. Excited? Nervous? Terrified to your very core? Think of us as your emotional safe space. Always your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
You walk into your bathroom every morning and every night, so why not have it be something great? Hey, it's Anthony Rothman. You've been thinking about it, so do it. Let my friends at the Bath Authority transform yours into whatever you envision. With the Bath Authority, every unit can be custom built by you with the premium accents and accessories that you want. And it can all be installed in as little as 1 day by certified factory technicians. And right now, the Bath Authority is giving you $1,500 off a new shower or bath, plus 36 months of interest-free financing. TheBathAuthority.com. A better bath awaits.
Big things are happening on the east side.
We're ready to deal. Come negotiate during May's Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda. Lower payments, better financing, more value for any trade. Shop lindsayhonda.com and see new Hondas with thousands in savings plus many other deals. We'll work hard to get you a payment you can afford. Now during May Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for program details.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Our video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Looks like we're going to be tracking quite a few clouds out there today, but there will be sunshine as well. Highs will be in the upper 80s, and as we go towards tonight, we drop it down to the mid 60s. Look for scattered showers on your Wednesday with highs in the upper 80s. I'm Doppler 10 meteorologist Dylan Robichaud on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
We did the math. Common Man has hosted over 5,000 shows on the Fan. 3 of them have been halfway decent. Here's Man and Bone.
Teddy?
Yeah.
The same one of them.
What just happened? No. I
thought better of it.
We've had 3 separate rulings so far in the first 19 minutes and 48 seconds of this show.
The same one of them.
Snip, snap, snip, snap. I don't know. What's going on?
No kidding.
Ooh.
You all right over there?
Gassy.
Oh, okay. As opposed to any other day, we're just normally
You know what I think
gassy.
it is? Just drinking carbonation.
Yeah.
On the air. Here, let me have some more Sprite.
What?
You know, I gave a Sprite to Tyvis Powell yesterday.
You didn't give him a Sprite.
Hold on.
Did you?
We were talking about Sprite.
Yes.
And how, he can't drink the pop anymore because it goes straight to cracky.
Huh? What?
Straight to his butt.
Oh,
the regular pop.
Well, I didn't know what you meant.
The sugars.
Made him sick or something. I don't know what you're talking about.
The sugars go right to cracky.
Okay.
And he said Sprite's his favorite. I said, well, do you drink the Sprite Zero? He said, no, that tastes like garbage. Okay. I said, I can't tell the difference. Have you had one before? No, I've never had one before.
Oh,
okay. Well, then how do you know it tastes like garbage? I just know. So yesterday, I bring him a Sprite Zero. Don't tell him that it's a Sprite Zero. He just drinks it. And I said, is that good? Yeah, it's a Sprite. Yes, it's a Sprite Zero. I'll be damned. And he's looking at the label.
How did he not see it was a Sprite Zero? You just gave it?
I gave him a Sprite. He just saw Sprite.
Okay,
he didn't see
the
zero sugar here.
I see. Yeah, it's very small.
He was very impressed.
All right. Well, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday in the office, and he also said he loves lemonade. And I said, well, good news. They make little packets. I put them in my water all the time, and they're like 10 calories. He's like, give me one of those. I want to try it. So
Crystal Light.
I don't know if he's tried one. It's. I got the store brand.
Crystal Light. Store brand.
I'm just saying.
Not that fancy Crystal Light.
No, man. I keep it real.
Brand.
Yeah. We stay on the store brands when we can.
I had a friend when I was a kid, lived in the neighborhood. He refused to eat anything other than Kraft macaroni and cheese. Okay?
Okay.
Refused. So much so that if mom came home with the bargain brand, just wouldn't eat anything.
Yeah.
So what she would do is still buy the bargain brand, but keep just a box, an empty box of Kraft macaroni and cheese that she would put next to the pot when she was making it.
That's a good idea.
And he would eat it. He'd have no idea.
Sure. I mean, at some point, I presume that all this stuff's getting made at like very similar factories. You know, it's not like there's...
Yeah, what do you think? Kroger has their own mac and cheese factory?
Right. I mean, they're paying someone who makes this stuff to like make a version of it for them and put their label on it, put it in a box. Like I'm saying there's no way that Kroger or whoever brand Giant Eagle has their own separate factory for all of these things that they have a dupe of in their store. It's just some version of it that maybe doesn't have as many of the certain ingredients or secret sauce that make your certain flavored thing a little bit more flavorful. It's all still pretty much the same.
See, back when I was banging, a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese was 99 cents?
Yeah.
What is it now? $2?
It's not much more than that. I mean, I think it's like $1.50.
All right, maybe it was less than that. I don't know. But I do remember the generic mac and cheese was 29 cents.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Yes. That
29. You feed a family of 4. You can't beat that.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on your family. You're right. But yeah,
well, I mean,
get a couple boxes of that. Like you said, under $1. You're still under $1, even if it's 29 cents. You buy 3 of them, you're good.
I mean, you got to put the margarine in.
Well, yeah.
And the milk. Do you use butter or margarine?
We have butter in the house usually, so we just throw the butter in there.
Yeah.
And then we go milk. Some people I know like
cream.
Oh, you put cream in
heavy cream.
Oh.
It'll change your life, baby.
No. What I'm saying is I remember being at a point in life where it was like, you know what? Milk? Let's not get fancy. Water will do just fine. And you just put the water in there, put a little bit less in, and then you're just trying to get that powder to get something wet on it so it can activate and do its thing. I'm saying we're at a point now in life where we're using milk regularly.
Cream.
I didn't know. I'm telling
you.
I'm not on the cream game for when it comes to instant mac and cheese.
You keep cream in the house?
To it. No.
Not for coffee? No cream?
No, well, like but that's coffee creamer. It's like it's got a flavor to it. I wouldn't put that into the
Hey, maybe. Macaroni and cheese with a splash of vanilla.
Yeah, here's a little hazelnut mac and cheese.
Hey, who's to say, man?
Gross.
Hey, we had fun last night. I did, at least. Fun Game 7 between the Oilers and the Canucks.
Yeah.
With the Oilers moving on. I love Game 7s, man. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this, and I know the East Finals are about to start too, with the Rangers and the Panthers, where you got Bob playing for the Panthers, you got Panarin playing for the Rangers, and I used to be pissed off. I used to be pissed off when I would turn on the TV and see Antoine Vermette having a second life in the playoffs for another team.
Sure,
saying why can't it be us? Now I don't know. I'm happy for those guys.
Well, you know what? I think that's a sign of resignation about your team, isn't it?
It is, and that's sad because I'm watching this Game 7, just desperately wanting something like that, wanting to look at the calendar and say it's May 20th last night, May 20th. I want to feel something on May 20th, and no, playing in late May because the season was delayed. Now you're in the COVID bubble doesn't count.
No, we talked about this a few weeks ago that. The latest the Jackets have ever played, other than that, where there was like a COVID bubble, or there was, some random things with the season didn't start on time because of, player negotiations with the CBA. Outside of that, the Jackets have only played past like the 1st of May or the 5th of May. I think maybe once or twice at the most. No, it's been the one time, right? I think
just the one time.
Yeah.
It was a series against Boston.
Like the fact that this organization, because the stat came out, they're one of the 5 organizations in the NHL that have never played in June. I said, June? Barely May. We haven't even been close. We haven't been to double-digit dates in May. So no, like this organization, I am with you now, where when I see Panarin or I see Bob, I go, yeah, I mean, I guess they were right. They looked at this organization and said, it's not where it needs to be, and I don't want to be a part of it. I'd rather go somewhere where I know they can win. And then Bob, for example, I know it wasn't just that. He also wanted to go somewhere where it was warm, but he went to an organization in Florida where I believe they have a former Jackets front office member now running the show. And how's that working out? They're doing pretty well. That guy got out of town too. Like that's the issue I have, is that you're not keeping and retaining the best people here, because this organization, top to bottom, needs a refresh.
Let's be real on Bob, too. I mean, you could make the case, if you want to, that Panarin was never going to re-sign here. It was a lost cause, and he made it clear from day one. Fine. Let's buy that. Let's buy there was nothing you could do for Artemi Panarin.
Right.
The narrative that Bob was in the same boat as him and he just wanted to get out of town is false. Bob wanted to get out of town because he felt disrespected by this organization. That's why Bob wanted to get out of town. And that's why the relationship proved to be unhealthy down the stretch, which made it an easy divorce for him and the Blue Jackets, because at that point they were sick of him too. But it didn't start out that way. No. It happened to go that way because of, look, goalies are temperamental. Goalies have egos.
Well,
right? There's a certain amount of massaging that needs to take place. These guys have to feel like they're the most important thing in the world to you. That's what a good goaltender is. All right. Elvis is that way, and he sucks.
Yes. Well, that's why I never understood that with the Jackets front office at the time, and I still don't to this day. I don't know why it is so hard for them to wrap their brains around the fact that in Major League Baseball, you have power hitters, you have guys who hit for average, you have your starters who are going to go out there and be a workhorse, and then you have relievers. And your relievers and closers are a little more temperamental and a little bit more head case than some of the other guys. Now, maybe that was more true years ago. Now I think every baseball player has become more of a head case. But what I'm saying is that you have to manage people differently, don't you? Like a kicker in the NFL, don't you have to manage that guy differently than you have to manage an offensive lineman potentially? Because the kicker, while he's going to be on the sidelines for 58 minutes a game, those 2 minutes where he is out there for various jobs that he has to do, they could be very impactful. They could be the difference between winning and losing. So rather than treat that guy like, hey, man, don't be temperamental or don't be weird, none of these other guys are, well, they don't do the same job.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper does a different thing. Goaltenders in soccer, hockey, name your sport where they have those, they are different cats than everybody else that's playing on the rest of the team, and you got to treat it that way. I've never understood that with the Jackets, why they act like that.
P.P. Workey in the city of Columbus. I'll tell you what that means coming up next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Traffic is moving slow on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street, and you'll hit a couple-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Association of County Behavioral Health Authorities. Sometimes life can be overwhelming. Crisis Text Line can help. If you are struggling and feel like you can't talk to anyone about it, text 4HOPE to 741-741. Free confidential support. Crisis Text Line. Text 4HOPE to 741-741 now. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors. Voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
This offer is only available at Reichert Ford. 0% financing for 72 months on every 2023 Ford F-150 in stock. Take advantage of Reichert's rate before it's too late. Lock in your 0% rate and take a new truck home today. Thousands of vehicles are waiting at ReichertFord.com.
See dealer for details. N6324.
Exclusively at Reichert Ford. 0% for 72 months is now available on every new 23 F-150 in stock. Hundreds of trucks at ReichertFord.com. We're dealing.
Get the right car at Reichert.
We're dealing.
Ohio, ready for some quick mental health facts? Let's go. Nearly 2 million Ohioans live with a mental health condition. In the U.S., more than 50% of people will be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime. Depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide. So why are some of us still stigmatizing people living with a mental health condition when we know all of this? Let's listen to the facts and beat the stigma. Ohio, challenge what you know about mental health at beatthestigma.org.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Check out this great deal on select beverages. Body Armor Super Drink, Powerade, or Arizona Tea are on sale for only 77 cents each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
If you look at the front of your house and think, yeah, she could use a little makeup, we are Deluxe Door Systems. It's truly amazing to see how one garage door can completely transform the look of an entire home. See what we could do for yours at deluxedoorsystems.com.
If you're about to get engaged or ready to walk down the aisle, your true love deserves a true jeweler, the Diamond Seller. As a true jeweler, we not only have designer collections to meet your bridal needs, but we also have talented in-house designers who can create something truly one of a kind. Visit the Diamond Seller today.
The Memorial is coming, and we'll be there, and you'll be there, and we'll all be, you get the point. The Fan is broadcasting live from the Memorial.
Sponsored by Ohio for Responsible Gambling and Orthopedic One.
The Fan.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver. Leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
This is the sound of a well-tuned air conditioner ready for summer. This is the sound of an air conditioner that was not tuned up by Apex Pros.
Excuse me, I represent the Don't Make Stuff Up on the Radio Association.
I'm kind of doing something here.
That sound of a not tuned up air conditioner?
Oh, you mean this?
You made that up.
Well, it's a dramatization. See, most air conditioner troubles can be prevented with a simple tune-up before summer by Apex Pros. The pros who knows.
And that.
The pros who knows.
You can't say sentences like that.
Look, it's just our cute way of saying
that cute bear. Does a bear tune up my AC?
What? No, it's people. I mean, a person, a guy, maybe a gal.
Making stuff up.
An Apex tune-up helps your AC last longer, lowers your energy bills, and prevents this.
You did it again.
Man, you're a real hothead. Sit under this air conditioning.
What air conditioning? I don't hear any...
See? Schedule a tune-up at apexpros.com.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex Bear. No doubt about it, Columbus loves Apex Pros. apexpros.com.
Right now during Jeep 4x4 season, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2024 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 for $379 a month for 42 months with $3,837 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial Services. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 6/3/2024. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Does excessive amounts of Prozac make your sack droop down to your knees? Asking for a friend. My friend's name is Mike. Back to Droopy Sack and T-Bone.
Droopy Sack and T-Bone brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Inside the NFL coming up at 3:48. Rapid fire. In the 4 o'clock hour. Game show in the 5 o'clock hour. What's the game, Boner?
Today we are doing something really simple. Real or fake IndyCar driver for the Indy 500 this weekend.
Columbus leads the nation in one unusual metric. The amount of summer signups to adultery website, Ashley Madison. This is from the Dispatch. It warms me that they're reporting on this.
Well, I mean, when you lead the nation in something, we got to get the news on that from the Dispatch.
The city had the highest per capita signups to the online dating service for married people seeking affairs from June 20th, 2023 to September 22nd, 2023, according to a Monday press release from Ashley Madison.
Okay. I mean, number one, I believe that's a company that had a data breach not too long ago.
They did indeed.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would be wanting to maybe put out press releases all the time like, hey, here's all some more info on the people who are using this site. I would think you'd want everything to seem so private that you could not even access it. But yeah, that all said, that's I find that very interesting that we're number one.
Here's a quote from Paul Keeble, the company's chief strategy officer. Whoa!
Company's
easy for me to say.
Company's chief strategy officer.
Infidelity ranges in every type of city, from tourist destinations to major metropolises to suburban located areas. Now, here's what I'm particularly proud of, though.
I like the phrase suburban located areas for whatever it's worth.
The city of Columbus has never appeared in previous rankings released by the company.
Oh,
so I mean,
okay.
this is we're making progress.
I wonder what happened.
We used
last
to be.
year.
You know what? I'll tell you what it was.
Well, I have a theory too, but go ahead. I want to hear yours.
We used to be staunchly adult friend finder.
Oh, is that also an adultery website?
Yes, adult friend finder. You know, well, you can just find a friend, or you can find a friend to dangle your coin purse over, whatever you want.
Okay.
And so
Sure.
I think the city of Columbus was firmly entrenched in that camp. But then
that could be.
We were inspired because Adult Friend Finder, Ashley Madison had some high profile people.
Yes.
What we like to call influencers, like Josh Duggar.
Oh, he's not
Remember,
an influencer. He
influenced.
He's
He's in jail now.
Now he's in jail for being a
not on Ashley Madison though. That was just on his own time.
He was
with
doing
the kiddie
that,
porn.
He was doing that separate. This is a different thing,
right?
You're allowed to have an adult consensual affair. What you're not allowed to do is go do what he was doing. That's a whole different thing.
Their tagline is "Life is short, have an affair."
Okay. Oh, you know what? That's it's funny because that's what we have right over our mantle. That's the little sign we put up in our house. Just
right under
"Life is
"Live,
short."
Laugh, Love."
Yeah, live, laugh, love. Life is short. Have an affair.
Did you stencil that into the wall too?
Yes.
It's not good just to hang the sign. You got to stencil it.
We have a third sign that just says "Leave it in," and we don't really give any context for that. We just put it out there. And then you figure out, we're talking about, it's a cooking thing. You know, leave the bread in the oven. Leave it in to make sure you get a nice, well-done bake on that. But people don't know what it means.
This is a Toronto-based company. They're dirty Canadians running this thing.
Why is that shocking?
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't matter where it's based. It could be based in Omaha. Peyton Manning's favorite city.
But for some reason, the Canadians, I just picture,
How do you think it goes when Canadians are trying to have an affair? It's like, what are you
doing there, Jonesy?
How do you feel? How you feel about that?
Tickle the pickle there, Jonesy.
Yeah. You've been big fan of shag carpet, you know what I mean?
Rubbing a tug.
Got an upside down pineapple there.
What's a pineapple?
Oh,
stuff into cans?
Not the upside down pineapple cake. That's totally different.
Today, the site has around 85 million users.
Wow.
And a male to female user ratio of one man for every 0.7 women.
All right. I mean, that doesn't totally shock me that there's more men on this site than there are women.
Actually, I'm surprised that it's that close.
Well, that's what I mean. Right.
There is a new Netflix documentary about Ashley Madison called Ashley Madison, Sex, Lies, and Scandal.
Oh,
if you'd like to watch it.
Great.
They're not promoting that.
Can I just say my theory on what happened? I don't know what caused last year to happen, but I would guess in cold weather cities or cities where there are cold and warm seasons like we have here in Columbus, I wonder how much of it is a situation where people are just wrapped up in all of our winter clothing for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's got to take it all off.
No, then the winter ends, spring and summer hit, and eventually that pent up frustration maybe from some people who are like, look at all these hotties out there. And they're like, I gotta be a part of that. And so then they go join the cheating site because they're like, yeah, now I'm ready to go. Like, I wonder if it's the opposite. Like, again, in the Southern Hemisphere, is it the same thing like in Australia or South Africa? The only two places I know
if
in
you
the
missed
Southern
yesterday's
Hemisphere.
show, thank God you did. As Bone tried to figure out the Southern Hemisphere.
Yes.
You know what? When I was a kid, back when I was banging, and I'm sure it was the same way in the city of Columbus, too, and all cold weather cities where you get cold winters, is that in Chicago, like the first real warm weather weekend that we would have, where it was like 90.
Yeah.
They would always talk about on the news how it was, get ready for murder weekend.
Oh, murder weekend.
Yes, murder weekend, because the homicide rates would be out of control.
Because everybody's outside?
out. Yes,
Okay.
everybody's out.
Well, you know what it
long
is?
winter, free of homicides.
But you know what? I think I see where you're going here, because at least with homicides, that probably happens more often when there are more interactions with humans. right? And if you're all inside,
That's exactly right.
You're not interacting. You're sitting inside.
Yeah,
bundled up.
nobody goes out and says, time to murder now.
No, it's just everyone's outside. That means you're having more friendships develop. You're having more good conversations.
Remember how annoying people
You're
are.
having bad conversations, bad experiences, and then someone gets a little mouthy and the both of you go back and forth and suddenly
I
something
bet you
bad
that's
happens.
the case here. Literally, you whip out the pistol, and then if you don't, you whip out the pistol.
Right.
And that's why this is happening in the summertime here.
You know what I blame? Patios. I bet you it's a lot of people just out there like, oh, hey, how's it going, Rick? Where's your wife? It's like, oh, she's at home. And it's like, but we're out on this patio and we're drinking. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, feelings are happening. Nothing happens there. But then Rick goes home and is like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hop on Ashley Madison. Oh, see what's going on. I bet that's what's happening. I bet there's a lot of hornballs that are just sitting there all cooped up over the winter. They get out during patio season. Think about it. We just had Sonic Temple. That's a bunch of people outside wearing various levels of undress. What are we going to have in a couple weeks? Memorial. Bunch of people out there wearing not as much clothing. Eventually, you're going to be at the pool and all that. And at some point, there's just a bunch of guys going, I gotta get in on cheating, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. You know who we should call? Biggest Jackets fan in the world who lives in Nashville. I forget his name. We should call that guy, see what entices him, I guess. Could ask him some questions about all that.
Retreats, youth groups, and stuff like that.
Retreats?
You know, he goes to church, they got retreats.
Oh, okay.
They got swappy retreats.
I don't know about the swappy retreats.
Oh, this is a progressive church.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Little key party.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm just saying.
Okay, maybe.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
Dude,
that's the thing. It's like, look, I have not attempted to pleasure a woman who's not my wife for the past 20 years. So, and I don't even get the job done with her. I'm terrified when she gives me a wink once in a while.
You qualify that with attempt, which is, I understand what you're saying.
Yes,
right.
attempt.
Right, yeah.
And so like now, like even if somebody came up to me now and it's like everything's right, like under normal situations, I found this person attractive, we were both single, ready to mingle. Like even if it's like winky winky, no one will ever know. I wouldn't be able to do it.
No.
Because first of all, I couldn't do it. Second of all, I just physically couldn't do it. I would not be able to. How does this work? How do you work?
Yeah, how do we approach each other and acknowledge that this is all
I don't know how another person works.
Dude, I same thing, right? Where like one, I'm not interested in doing any of that, and most people aren't interested in doing that with me. But if ever the urge struck, the fear that would overtake me of is someone going to find out that I'm going to hurt? That's like, I don't want I don't want this to hurt anybody that I care about.
Take that out of it.
Okay.
It's just
all right.
The sheer act of doing it.
Yes.
To another person is terrifying to me.
Well, even the act of like fumbling around with just the text messages of, hey, are you up? You spelled out, are you up? It's just the letter R, the letter U, and then up. Like that's it. That's like that we've not Netflix and chilled in a long time is what I'm saying. We don't know what the protocol is.
I don't know how to have a text relationship really with somebody. Kristen and I used to do AOL Instant Messenger.
And that made it really hard because uploading your pics of your dong took forever. The low bandwidth was very, it was crippling.
I just have the away message on. Sorry, I'm at the gym. When in reality, I'm sitting right there.
Gym.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know. I don't either. I don't know how anybody does this stuff.
Inside the NFL, all the news and notes you need coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle on the right shoulder of southbound 315 after Town Street. The wrecker is on scene there. And we also have slow traffic on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 23 and 71. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward, like banners, flyers, signs, and catalogs, some even same day. And now at Staples, save $50 on your print purchase of $150 or more. Offer ends 6/1. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, your local print and marketing expert. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Says who?
and or what? Those are the questions behind every Eco Guarantee. Other companies might promise same day this, guarantee that, and best in class every other thing. But just ask, says who? Says some announcer guy or cartoon character? You really want to take their word on it? Why not get your guarantees from the founder and owner of the company, me? Then there's or what? Too often, there's no promise make right, or it's a meaningless waived service fee. Eco doesn't even charge service fees, and our or what is always real. Last summer, we gave 277 families a $1,500 discount on their AC system when we missed our same-day deadline. That's a real deal make right. I know, because I had to pay for it. We also delivered same-day replacement service and same-day repair for many hundreds of others, because Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians really will come through for you when you need us to. Says me, or we'll make it right.
At GetEco.com.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
It's our absolute favorite place to go for that live VIP sportsbook experience. 12,000 square feet of sportsbook action. 2 huge walls of TVs, not to mention delicious food and drink. But your experience can be even better if you download the Penn Play app.
Yep, you can get up to $140 in rewards. It's so easy, dummies like us can do it. Got to download the free Penn Play app today and cash in your bonuses. Plus, you never know, and you'll see Man and I lurking around.
I'm lurking. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
The Fan is your home for the Dallas Cowboys.
No, we're not. You can't say that. Take 2.
The Fan is your home of the Buckeyes. Yes, that's right. Same thing, but more playoff success. Now give Big Voice Guy another brandy. Thank you. The Fan.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too. That's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Summer is almost here, and NBC4 Today is giving you a chance to swim in cash. Get ready for summer. Check out NBC4 Today every morning, and you could win $400. Watch to win all this week on NBC4 Today at 6 a.m.
Tuesday, someone's life will change forever.
A new winner will be crowned on the season finale of The Voice.
Which coach is going to get their crown as champion?
Reba McEntire, Chance the Rapper, Dan and Shay, or John Legend.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
What?
You will see special performances from Keith Urban, Kate Hudson, the Black Keys, and Thomas Rhett.
The season finale of The Voice.
Live Tuesday on NBC.
Tonight beginning at 8 on NBC4. Local for you. Summer is almost here, and NBC4 Today is giving you a chance to swim in cash. Get ready for summer. Check out NBC4 Today every morning, and you could win $400. Watch to win all this week on NBC4 Today at 6 a.m.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. If Biggie Size was a radio show, this would be it. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Hey, we're on the YouTube and live on your radio and live on the app and time delayed on podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Colorado football has sold out of its season tickets again this season. Second year in a row they've done that. Obviously, Dion came last year. Before last season, that had not happened since 1996, which ironically is 1 year before my vomit streak began.
That's right. 97 is
97 was the last time I vomited.
I'm glad you're working that into other conversations that had nothing to do with it.
I have so little to be proud of. Look at me. Chunky, old. I'm wearing a gold chain outside my black T-shirt. People say I look like The Rock in 1996, and I do.
The Rock?
Well, I mean, without
no one's saying you look like The Rock,
without
buddy.
the muscles and the...
Maybe a husky Skip Bayless. That's not The Rock. You don't look like The Rock here now. Come on.
Skip are in tune.
Skip?
With our inner selves.
Do you, too, have a fake freak out every time your favorite team loses and pretend to throw your jersey away of your favorite team and then only to fish it back out of the trash can after the video is done and then do it again the next time they lose?
Yes.
Because that would be Skip Bayless' move.
Inside the NFL, let's do it.
Common Man and T-Bone's Inside the NFL.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
By the way, the people chatting on the YouTube chat, they like the chain, I believe, from what I can tell.
Can I tell you something? I like the chain. Doesn't matter.
Well, there you go.
This goes back to me not needing to ever attract anybody.
That's right.
Ever
Just wear
again.
what you like. That's exactly
I have entrapped my wife into our marriage. She's got to put up with me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is people seem to like it on the chat. You can see it for yourself on our YouTube stream, wherever you YouTube. That'd be YouTube.
I like the chat.
Just search 971 The Fan. You'll find it. Drew Sanders, Broncos linebacker, who was the draft pick last year for them. He had a decent rookie year in 2023, but we're going to have to wait this year to find out if he's improved at all from that because, unfortunately, sources told ESPN Monday night he suffered a torn Achilles early on in the team's offseason program back in mid-April. Now, that was also reported by 9 News in Denver, but we really haven't had any confirmation of it because Sean Payton has refused to address any injuries that have occurred during any of the offseason workout period. But he was the third-round pick for them last year. They had him in the mix there at outside linebacker, and unfortunately for him, it looks like he will be out. They're saying his recovery will be at least 6 to 9 months, which puts the entire season in jeopardy for him. So not a great way for them to start off their campaign, of course. Broncos are not expected to be very good to begin with, so that's not good news to have one of your best players, not one of your best players, one of the guys you hope to have in the mix on defense getting injured that early in camp. Meanwhile, another guy who got an injury in camp, he's back. Didn't get the injury at training camp, but had it happen during some of the offseason activities, and that's Tank Dell, Texans wide receiver.
He got shot, didn't he?
He had a gunshot wound when he was in Sanford, Florida at a private event. If you don't remember this story, there was a teenager who is alleged to have injured 10 people after an altercation on April 28th. Dell's wound was minor. He was released from the hospital shortly thereafter. Now, he is back and no limitations. Participated in 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s so far in the OTAs that have been happening so far this week. Everybody there apparently is happy for him to be back. D'Amico Ryans, their head coach, said happy for Tank to get back out there. He went through a very tragic situation. We're just happy that he's here. Happy he's able to do what he loves, and he had a great rookie season, so we'll see what he does in his year two.
He was on his way, wasn't he, to like 1,000-yard
I think so.
season? Him and C.J. Stroud had a lot of good chemistry, and he was, what, a 7th-round pick?
I don't think it was that low. I think he was a 3rd-round pick last year.
Third-round pick. All right, well, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, that's okay, but he had a good season for sure.
I'm going to say he was a 7th-round pick.
Okay, you know what?
Whether he was or not.
Go with it. Speaking of guys who've had injuries, this one goes back to the Achilles situation. Robert Saleh is saying that Aaron Rodgers is doing everything at OTAs. Well, I would hope so, given that Aaron Rodgers was telling us he was going to listen to dolphin sex noises and go play in the playoffs or at least get back for the season if the Jets gave him a chance.
For practice in December.
Yes.
I would assume he can do everything.
Yeah. So he has, again, no limitations. Nothing is set back. Everything's good. He's where he needs to be on track to start this season. We'll find out how that goes once, he gets back out there and actually has to face live competition.
Here's
but
the
for
good
now,
news. Every single Jets game is on pretty much primetime television this year, so
get a front row ticket to watch
it. You'll have the lovely people at ESPN just every single time Aaron Rodgers does anything.
They'll be thrilled. Buccaneers left tackle Tristan Wirfs is not at OTAs over his contract situation. He is a 3-time Pro Bowl selection. Wants a long-term deal. He is 2020 13th overall pick by the Bucs. He's playing on his 5th-year option. That is worth $18.2 million. However, he is hoping for more. He would like to see that change, so he wants to cash in, and we will find out if that strategy works. In either case, he is under contract for this year. They did pick up the option, so we'll see what happens beyond that. Meanwhile, the man who was injured in an alleged May 6 assault at a Dallas nightclub in which Kansas City wide receiver Rashee Rice is reportedly a suspect, that guy has said he does not want police to file charges, according to Dallas police. Asked by email the status of the investigation, Dallas police responded by saying the reporting party has signed an affidavit of non-prosecution. The investigation is ongoing. So if you don't know this situation, there was a report of an assault at a Dallas nightclub around 2:30 on May 6th. Charges have not been filed, but Dallas Morning News reported that Rice was a suspect. Man was taken to the hospital, non-life-threatening injuries, apparently had swelling on one side of his face. He has since said he does not want them to go forward. That's one of the potential issues facing Rashee Rice, because he also was involved in a driving incident where he was going upwards of 110 miles an hour before having a crash. He is facing 1 count of aggravated assault, 1 count of collision involving serious bodily injury, 6 counts of a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, all that relating to the car crash, separate from this other alleged situation.
Malika Andrews got some bright pants on today. Look at those.
Oh, yeah, those are very pink.
Like Brett the Hitman Hart's pants.
That's exactly the color. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
If I went into Home Depot or Lowe's and said, I want Brett the Hitman Hart pink, that's exactly what I would expect them to give me.
Fat Boy Food Tip coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
We've got a bit of a holdup on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and 270. There's about a 10-minute slowdown on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and I-70. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale is here. Save up to $500 on select adjustable bed sets like the all-new Temper Adapt collection with advanced pressure relief to help reduce aches and pains. Plus, get a $300 instant gift for pillows and more. Hurry into Mattress Firm today. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Men, this is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, the leading men's sexual health practice here in the area for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone. And I'm excited to tell you today about the opening of our second location here in Columbus. For me, having been raised here, it's like being back home. The response we've gotten from men here in Columbus has been incredible, and I want to thank so many of you for trusting us in addressing your ED and low T issues. Our goal is always to put patients first, and our highly skilled medical professionals are totally focused on men's sexual health. So if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction, call us. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, you'll get your sex life back. You might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. Make your appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Your Memorial Day weekend haul can be found with one stop at Meijer. Pick up fresh from Meijer 80% lean ground beef family pack for just $2.99 a pound. Plus, buy 5, save $5 on Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, Breyer's ice cream, and 24-pack Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable. And rev up your savings and earn 50 points per gallon of gas pumped at any Meijer Express through June 1st. Get everything you need for Memorial Day this week at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
DraftKings Sports and Social is now open in Columbus Short North. Get ready for the ultimate experience where sports and the party collide into an atmosphere unlike any other. Visit sportsandsocial.com/Columbus and follow us on social for details. DraftKings Sports and Social. Drink, eat, be social.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Now at UDF, buy 3 everyday favorites with UDrive Plus to quickly stack an extra 20 cents in gas savings. That includes drinks like Coke and Sprite, Pepsi, and Mountain Dew. And that adds up. UDF, made for you. Specially marked products with an opted-in UDrive account.
Boating season is finally here, and Buckeye Lake Marina is your go-to destination for all your on-the-water needs. With the largest inventory in Central Ohio, we've got a boat for everyone. So come on down and find your next dream boat at Buckeye Lake Marina. The good life, the lake life, starts at Buckeye Lake Marina.
Open your door to a gorgeous Nature Stone garage floor. This is Paul Keels for Nature Stone. This month only, save up to 50% during their May is for Moms sales event. Schedule your free cost estimate today at naturestone.com. It's not just a floor. Wow, it's Nature Stone.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals tonight. Indiana at Boston. You can hear that game tonight right here on the Fan. Western Finals begin tomorrow with Dallas and Minnesota. The Big 12 Conference has become the first of the named parties in the House versus the NCAA to vote to settle that case and related antitrust cases, something the other four major conferences and the NCAA Board of Governors are expected to vote on in the next few days. Baseball, the Big Ten baseball tournament in Omaha has had everything go haywire because of bad weather. Ohio State scheduled game with Nebraska is supposed to be this afternoon has been moved back to 9 p.m. Clippers scheduled to play at Omaha tonight. Cincinnati Reds are at home with San Diego trying to break a 3-game losing streak. Cleveland Guardians trying for a 5th straight win when they host the New York Mets tonight. This update brought to you by Nature Stone. Schedule your free cost estimate today at naturestone.com. It's not just a floor. Wow, it's Nature Stone. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The only thing scarier than Bones' analogies is man's browser history.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you want to see this.
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Tuesday. So glad you've tuned in. 3 hours a day, every single day. And please, if you're just sitting at your desk right now and bored, say, man, I haven't seen enough fat, ugly people today. Well, you can catch us live on YouTube. We're there. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on the live stream, and join the chat. Because it's a good group of idiots who are in the chat every single day. I approve of it. You have nothing to say?
No, I agree with you. Actually, a lot of
chips over there, aren't you?
I was.
Didn't offer me a chip, did you?
No.
What do you got? Cool Ranch?
Yeah, I went Cooler Ranch today.
Flamin' Hot or regular?
Just regular. They have I haven't had the Flamin' Hot Cooler Ranch.
Delicious. Everything should be Flamin'. I wish there was a Flamin' Hot cologne. I'd be licking your neck right now.
You know what I saw? I have not watched it. I keep seeing clips of this, and it apparently is a real documentary of the guy who came up with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
I think it's on Netflix or something.
I haven't seen it, but yes.
I've seen clips of it on social media, and it intrigued me because I had no idea. It appears it was like a guy who worked in one of these Frito-Lay plants.
Is this real, though?
I don't know.
Or is it like the Pop-Tarts movie and the Weird Al movie where it's all just a bunch of BS?
I don't think so.
Masquerading is real.
Yeah, I think it was I'm sure there was a real guy who said we should do this. It says inspired by the real story of Richard Montañez, who as a Frito-Lay janitor helped disrupt the food industry by channeling his Mexican heritage to turn Frito-Lay snacks into an iconic global pop culture phenomenon.
We paid him no money to do it.
Basically, he's the one who said, you guys should be making hotter flavors of Cheetos. And he, according to the movie, he worked on making a seasoning that would kind of reflect the spices he was looking for, and then took that to the execs and said, we should make these.
It took a janitor to say people like spicy?
Apparently. And apparently it took someone to believe in that, I guess. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'm with you. I'm surprised it didn't just happen one day where people were sitting around a boardroom going, hey, we've done all the regular flavors. What about spicy versions of all the regular flavors? Should we try that? But they didn't, and he did.
So. Ohio State women's hockey coach and T-Bone's neighbor, Nadine Muzzerall, gets a contract extension through 2029. She has won the Natty twice. And she is my gal.
3 years in a row in the championship game, if I'm not mistaken. Lost it last year.
That's true.
The 2 years before and after. So 3 years in a row in the national championship game. Well done, Coach Muzz. You deserve every penny they're giving you over there, and then some.
2 straight years, it was Ohio State and Wisconsin in that national championship game.
That's right, Timmy. There you go. Yeah.
How you doing, Timmy?
I'm great.
Yeah?
How are you guys over there?
Great.
Happy Tuesday.
Now that you're here.
Yeah.
That did not.
Thanks,
that
Tim.
did not sound enthusiastic. Oh, that was great.
Bye, Tim.
Now that you're here.
Bye.
Later.
Fat boy food, yeah.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip. This is dumb. I quit.
I did see somebody in our YouTube chat say they were not given their spicy potato, not spicy potato, breakfast potato wedges at the Wendy's over by Tuttle this morning.
Oh, no.
Even though they ordered them. So we're going to remedy that problem for you. See, all these local news channels, like for Sweeps Week, it's like, oh, problem solvers. Yeah. 10 TV will solve your problem. Bone and I will solve your fast food problem.
How are we going to do this?
Well, after the show, we're going to go down to the Tuttle. We're going to ask who was working that day and have that person killed. That's all.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to, but I will say.
We'll remedy the problem. We'll get the potatoes.
As far as like problems that you can easily go on with the rest of your day and really not miss a beat, that's one of the worst ones you can have is the feeling of, I wanted food at the drive-thru. I paid for food at the drive-thru. I didn't check the bag because I got to be honest, I feel like that's a little bit of a douchebag move to sit there while there's a line of cars, just be like, let me sort through all this, make sure all my stuff's there.
I don't check the bag.
But then you drive away believing, having faith in the people who made the food to prepare it, put it in your bag. You get going and you realize I didn't get what I ordered. Not even that. You got less than what you ordered. It's really the problem. What's in the bag is fine.
What's in the
as
bag?
long as I come out ahead in that endeavor. If I get way less than what I ordered and it's not food that I like, that's bad.
I actually have a review for you today.
Okay.
Jimmy John's has a new wrap called the Firecracker Wrap.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this?
I've seen them advertising. I've not tried it.
All right. Well, I did try it.
And?
I enjoyed it. It has two types of mayonnaise on it, just regular mayonnaise and a garlic aioli. Timmy's over there shaking his head right now.
Timmy's
Dear God.
No, you need it, Timmy.
Yeah, you need it.
You need it. You need
one's a garlic mayo?
Yes,
garlic
you
aioli.
need the creamy element because this is a spicy wrap. The wrap itself has some spice to it.
I can do the aioli, but you're saying an aioli and then just plain mayo on top of that? That's too creamy.
It's going to take the bite out of the spice, though, Timmy.
I eat too much.
There's no such thing as too creamy. No. The meat on the inside is a combination of salami and turkey, which is a combination that I wouldn't think would really do anything for me.
No, not with spice.
But you know what? It worked.
Well, what's bringing the heat here? Where are you getting the spice from?
Well, the wrap itself is spicy. Here's what I really like about it. They got your regular lettuce, tomato stuff on the inside.
Yeah.
But they add a layer of spicy chips inside the wrap.
Oh, yes.
Yes, indeed.
I'm very much a fan of a crunchy inside chips on a lunch meat sandwich.
I don't know why this is not more popular. I went down to a sandwich place in Southwest Florida last summer. 90% of the sandwiches on their menu had some sort of chip component inside. They took pride in that.
Buddy.
And I don't know why we don't have more of it.
Are you saying you're noticing a market variation that needs exploited?
Yes.
And some, maybe two fat-ass jabrones who are on a radio station with a lot of marketing ability, maybe we should fill that void.
And that's why I'm saying that Timmy says too creamy.
Restaurant here.
It's not too creamy when you add the crunch of the chip inside the wrap.
Do you think I would like it?
No.
Because of the
because you're going to be a baby about the mayo.
You know what? That's not being a baby. You don't like it. You don't like it. I get it.
It is.
But you know what? It's fine.
I just want to say the cheese they use in there is called a ghost pepper cheese. We got to go back to go with the ghost pepper stuff.
We just call it like a jalapeno
everything
cheese or something.
Is ghost pepper. Ghost pepper will melt your face.
That's too hot. Yeah. That's really hot.
You've got a pepper jack is what you have.
Exactly right.
Can I ask you something about this order here? Because I'm looking at the photo of the wrap that you're talking about, and it's kind of got like this Memorial Day, 4th of July theme with red, white, and blue stuff. It is pictured next to this new cookie. I'm wondering if you had the confetti cookie sandwich.
I didn't have the cookie.
Oh. Bone, this looks amazing.
Let me tell you.
It looks like one of the ice cream cookies with red, white, and blue sprinkles on the outside, but it must just be like a cream center with a cookie.
Let me tell you right now,
doesn't that look incredible?
Yeah, this is we're now just going down the wormhole of cookies.
Oh.
You go to places like Walmart or Kroger, they'll do this. Walmart, I know, has these. They're like Oreo size or a little bit bigger, maybe Chips Ahoy size sandwich cookies, where they do exactly that. They put the icing or frosting or whatever the right term is in the middle, and then they get the sprinkles and they roll it in the sprinkles, and you get the cookie and the sprinkles. Oh, it's so good. Those things, I could eat a whole tray of those, and then I would just pass out and probably die.
Here's a West Side food tip. If you're ever in that area by Walker Road and Alton Darby, go into that farm store called Colewines. And they have these sandwiches. It's kind of like this cookie. It's the Whoopie sandwich.
Yeah,
where
exactly
it's the
right.
chocolate and the plain vanilla with all that cream filling in the middle. And they just wrap them in cellophane and like slap a sticker on it, and that's it.
Dude, Sheetz has a version of this called the Gobs. G-O-B-B-Z, I believe.
I haven't seen Sheetz. Is that a new? That's
Yes,
new. I haven't seen too many of those.
Yeah. They're not just everywhere.
They're not building those.
They're building one in our building right now.
That's
It's
right.
awesome.
There's actually
the cafe's going away. It's going to be a Sheetz.
In our studio, that's right. No, but they have those there, and they have a chocolate one with peanut butter cream filling in it. Just take your pants off. You can't wear it. You can't eat that and be wearing sweatpants at the same time.
All right,
It's
here's
not
my
good.
question for the people out there. All right, I know people are very loyal to their pizza places. It's Tuesday. I don't normally get a pizza on Tuesday. I want a pizza tonight.
Okay.
So what I want to know is not just what your favorite pizza is. I want to know a place with a good deal, Tuesday deal. Because I know a lot of these places, they do the deals midweek to get people in. Because Friday, Saturday, pizzas sell themselves, right?
Sure.
Tuesday night pizza, tougher sell for most, but not for me.
No.
So if you know a place with a good deal, let me know. And I'm looking for thin cracker in the squares tonight. Thank you.
You know what? If you find one, I'll probably order and be right there behind you getting one.
And I don't even care where it is in the metro area.
Oh, you don't?
The girls have something to do tonight. They're not going to be around. I'm going to go drive wherever it is, and I'm going to eat it in my car.
Oh, wow. You'll drive east to Pickerington and then back up to Dublin.
I'll
if you
visit
have
Lori
to.
Schmidt in Pickerington. We'll pound the pizza
There you
together.
go. Beautiful.
Nice.
Please pass the pepperoni.
What do we think Lori likes on a pizza? Does she like a lot of
I'm guessing
veggies?
she's plain. No, I think she's a plain pizza
Plain
gal.
cheese? Yeah. I you know what? Lori strikes me though as someone who secretly has like a hot sauce collection.
I think she's a green onion gal or green pepper.
The green onion.
Green
I was
pepper.
gonna say, all right, green peppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a little health conscious green peppers.
You
that
think
gives
you
a little-
can tell someone's personality by what they like on their pizza?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do.
don't think
I
you're
do
wrong.
believe that.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Like
I like anchovies on my pizza. I don't always get it, but I
means
do
you're
like
spontaneous. It means you're willing to try things.
But yes.
What does that say
Okay,
about me?
hang on though. He likes anchovies. You just said, I think that means he's spontaneous. This is one of the least spontaneous people I've ever met in my life.
That's what I mean.
He loves routine.
All right, good point.
I'm just saying,
Good
I don't
point.
know that we can tell that right away because I'm with you. I would think, now you're an adventurous eater. You will try just about any type of food once, but that's different than the rest of your life where you're
Right.
very structured.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like my son,
Maybe there's no connection.
I don't know. Like my son
There might
likes
not
the all meat pizza. You know, like the carnivore, whatever style
Yeah.
pizza, the 5 meat pizza. He likes sports cards. He likes basketball.
Is he
and
an
football.
alpha? Is he an alpha male?
He's kind of he likes to lead a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say, I think there's something about teenage boys because everybody I grew up with, it was the same thing. Like you could not give us enough. If it was a 5 meat pizza, we wanted double the meat on the 5 meat when I was in high school.
I've always said this too about the 5 meats. You finally get, bacon on a pizza with regularity. I've never understood why bacon always took a back seat as
Bacon
a pizza
should take
topping.
no back seat.
Crisp
should be able to
bacon
just
as a
get-
topping
yeah.
should be a sole topping on a pizza.
But I'm
would
saying,
be great.
you know what I want? I don't want little chipped up, barely little pieces, flecks of bacon sprinkled on. I want big hunks
Bigger
of bacon.
cuts.
Yeah.
But see,
crisp,
you
though.
got to get it crispy, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Crisp
do
it
like
up.
1 inch long cuts of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying have it be like pepperoni sized all over the pizza.
Oh,
Why is it
yeah.
not like that? Why do we always get the little like bacon bits
Right,
version
crumbles.
of bacon? I want.
Bacon and onion is an underrated pizza.
Oh, I bet that would be good. I've never done that, but that sounds delicious.
Delicious. All right, we'll discuss more pizza toppings because why the hell not? Also, the U.S. government is looking into sports again. I'll tell you why. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
We've got some slower traffic on westbound 670 between Cleveland Avenue and Neal Avenue, and there's a few-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side between North Broadway and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their end-to-end solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all year round. Schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from your Indeed dashboard. Learn more by visiting Indeed.com/credit. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And they're the leader for a reason, because I can tell you from my own experience of being treated there, Tri-State Men's Health is top shelf. Far too many men wait to get their ED treated, but I want to tell you today that you shouldn't wait any longer. If you're suffering with ED and are like most guys, a medical team at Tri-State Men's Health will get you back on track fast. They have the experience, they have the treatment protocols, and they know what they're doing. At Tri-State Men's Health, they have ED treatments that are effective in well over 90% of men. They can even combine treatments for better results. You might even find yourself performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Big things are happening on the east side.
We're ready to deal. Come negotiate during May's Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda. Lower payments, better financing, more value for any trade. Shop lindsayhonda.com and see new Hondas with thousands in savings plus many other deals. We'll work hard to get you a payment you can afford. Now during May Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for program details.
Another day is here, and you're ready for it. What to wear? Check. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Check. Planning for what's next and how to save for it? That's where Bank of America can help. For your financial to-dos, Bank of America has experts ready to help get you closer to your goals. Get started at one of our Central Ohio financial centers or 24/7 in our mobile banking app. Find a location near you at bankofamerica.com/talktous. What would you like the power to do? Mobile banking requires downloading the app and is only available for select devices. Message and data rates may apply. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC.
Hi, here are some ways to listen to The Fan. You can download the Fan app or listen at home on your smart speaker or open up the iHeartRadio app or hold your head out the window and hear Common Man scream. Happy listening from the Dopes at The Fan.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per $1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
This is the sound of a popular American motorcycle. It's the sound of freedom, the open road, really good times. And this is what it sounds like with a drunk guy in it. How do you like the sound of that? Cops are cracking down on drunk motorcycle riders. If you ride drunk, you will get caught and you will get arrested. Drunk riding, over the limit, under arrest. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Transportation.
Low Fiber Business is now in Ohio, and your business is our priority. Low Fiber delivers reliably fast, custom, and prepackaged internet plans to meet the growing needs of your business. And our dependable 24/7 personal support means your business stays connected. Low Fiber is here, and we mean business. Find out more at 833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiberbusiness.com today. Glow Fiber Business is not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Not wearing your seatbelt could cost you a ticket or your life. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
partly sunny, breezy, and hot on this Tuesday. Temperatures near 90 degrees. Overnight, we'll see partly cloudy skies, staying mild down to the mid to upper 60s. Slight chance of a shower early Wednesday, but a better chance of showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. Some can be strong. It'll be breezy and warm and humid. Temperatures in the mid-80s. With your Doppler 10 forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Dumb is the only language these two are fluent in. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Hey, Teddy.
Yeah.
You working tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Wednesday?
No.
Timmy, you working tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, last Wednesday you were off too, just randomly.
Yeah, how dare you, Timmy?
I had
Be off.
band concert to attend.
Band concert?
Yes, a band concert. The young lad plays the trumpet.
For some reason, I thought you were in it.
Yes, I'm a hell of a trumpeter too.
That's not surprising.
I like to play with when the mighty Boss Tones come into town. I like to get up there.
Have to knock on wood.
Dem's the ones.
Watching someone who had.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Ska. Me and Ska.
Before
like this.
we
big Ska guy,
get back to the pizza toppings, because we will. A bipartisan group of influential senators is calling on the Biden administration to investigate Formula One over its decision to reject Andretti Global Racing.
Oh.
We were talking about this. Now, the Andretti said, we want an F1 team. We've got the money. We've got the experience.
They had the backing of a giant automaker in General Motors, a.k.a. Cadillac, is who I think they were going to do it through. But yeah, I mean, they had everything you would want to be a Formula One team. And I don't know if you're aware, Mario Andretti, former F1 champion and guy who can certainly, as much as anybody could in the racing world in America, he can get the people together to make an F1 effort be a really top level thing, even more so than some of the other efforts that have tried to in the past. So I don't see why there would be a reason why they didn't want to do that.
6 senators say they are concerned that F1 may be acting on behalf of other teams, including foreign automakers, to deny Andretti's bid to enter the sport in 2025 or 2026. So I don't know what's going to come of this. But
well, right. Like, I am on the merits of just, should Andretti Autosport be allowed to compete in Formula One? I am 100% in the yes, they should category. Let's find out what they can do. On the let's get the government involved to fix it or to investigate it. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like maybe we got a few other things we should get sorted out before we get to let's go after F1 in international courts. And I don't even know how that would work. Like, if the president of the United States sends a letter to, I know the group that runs them is now like Liberty Media, I want to say, is based in the U.S., but still, I just wonder, there's our international competition. There's all these different, structures involved that are outside of the U.S. I just wonder how they would be able to go after them and enforce that. Doesn't seem like something that would ultimately work.
Jim Jordan's on this committee too. So,
good.
All right, let's talk about pizza toppings.
Well, okay.
What are you going to talk about?
Nothing. We had people.
You seem very concerned. Like, oh no, I mean,
No. I don't know what pizza toppings you want to talk about. We have a lot of people suggesting different places. But
please, yeah, give me that.
Well, but no one is suggesting like a deal.
No, I want a deal. It's Tuesday night.
So
I want like a buy one get one or a half off or something.
Like, people are name dropping. Like, Granddad's is getting a few mentions here. Apparently, Rotolo's apparently has. I believe is the one I saw here. It's already left the screen because so many of you are in the chat. We appreciate that. But they said Rotolo's, I think, has a everyday Tuesday one topping deal. Like, every Tuesday they have a one topping deal.
Right.
Was what someone said. I haven't confirmed that. A couple people bringing up Giannino's Pizza off Schrock Road. Say that's the best in town.
Again,
get the garlic dip.
What's the deal?
I don't know.
I've had a lot of these places.
Yeah.
I want to know the deal. We're talking about the 5-meat pizza. My question is, what meats go on the pizza?
Well, pep and sausage are the first two.
That's yes, of course.
Bacon.
Yes.
Then I want to say
That's
there's
3.
a Canadian bacon.
There is a Canadian bacon usually involved.
I also think there's a ground beef, a seasoned ground beef.
I believe that's right, like a meatball type of, like, that's the idea behind it, is either meatball, ground beef, something to that effect.
Yeah.
outside of the pork family.
And the one that we had been having, I won't say a lot, but Romeo's. There's a Romeo's location out there in Hilliard too. We typically go more to Flyers now because they're awesome. Their pizza's awesome. And I'll try to find out what deal they have because they are the style of pizza that you're looking for tonight.
Yes.
Flyers is.
Yeah.
They have a lot of
Flyers very good.
A lot of locations around town. Yeah, the one on Roberts is like batting almost 1,000, like 99.9%. Had one bad pizza out of like 200 that I've gotten.
What's your thoughts on chicken on a pizza?
It can be pretty good.
I think when done properly,
a buffalo chicken pizza can be quite good.
It needs to have a white sauce for my liking.
It doesn't have to, though. It doesn't have to for me. I love a red sauce on a pizza.
I'll tell you the best chicken pizza that I've had is a barbecue chicken pizza that they do out at Eagles or at Eagles Villa, Eagle Pizza out in New Albany. I always have enjoyed that one because it's you get a little bacon, you get a little barbecue sauce.
And red onion is great on that.
Yeah, and chicken. Maybe there's not bacon on it. I could be wrong on that.
No, there's bacon on there.
You could have bacon on that.
Yeah, and there's barbecue sauce and big piece of chicken. Oh, that is one of the best pizzas
They also do a kickin' chicken ranch pizza.
No, I haven't had that.
It's off the menu, but if you order it, I think they'll still do it.
I'll tell you a pizza that Tyvis and I really, really loved and enjoyed together. Anytime we were doing a watch party at the casino, they have a Mikey's late night slice, like an actual location inside the casino where you guys bang. And the spicy ass pepperoni, it hits everything. Hits everything that we're looking for. So it's got a drizzle of something.
Well,
obviously, it's got the huge pepperoni. Yeah, I think the hot honey or some kind of hot aioli that kind of gets cooked into the pizza, and you can't really see it per se.
Don't let Dom Taberry know about that.
So it's spicy. You get the pepperoni, and the banana peppers is just so sweet and tangy at the same time.
Speaking of Dom was on vacation last week.
Aruba.
So I said, I was vacation. He said, best Italian food I ever had. I said, where'd you go? Aruba. I had no idea. And he was telling me about all these Italian places in Aruba, where he went and had the best Italian food he's ever had. Aruba.
Wow. That must be nice. My vacations are not in Aruba. They're in Alabama.
Is
That's
Aruba
where we go.
A British spot?
I don't know. Who runs Aruba?
Who runs Aruba? Yeah. We don't run them, do we?
No.
No,
that's not us.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I want to take you down to Kokomo.
It does say that Aruba, Dutch is spoken there. So I'm guessing at some point,
Ned owns it?
It says a constituent country within the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
Okay.
All right. So now we know.
That's okay, because don't they have Curacao as well?
Yes, they own
down in that region.
They own that.
Yeah. They run that. They run some stuff down there.
Bonaire and is that how you say it? Bonaire.
That sounds good.
And
Bonaire
and Curacao. Aruba forms the group called the ABC Islands.
Who is
the specific reason?
Who is the baseball player from Curacao?
Curacao. I know because they
left the Orioles.
They had a team in
the World Baseball Classic. He was with the O's and he left a couple of years ago.
I'm looking.
Dang it! Who's that guy?
There have been multiple players. I want to say from.
I know, but there was one specific guy.
This is the guy
that was good.
He played for Baltimore up until like 2021.
Well, Ozzie Albies is from there for whatever it's worth.
Okay, it's not him. It's
no,
not him.
I know you're. Kenley Jansen is from there.
He is.
Well, or at least he has heritage. He's listed on the list of players. I just Googled Curaçaoan baseball players.
Kenley Jansen's American, isn't he?
Well, I'm just telling you. It says here.
All right.
He's Curacao. I'm just telling you. Yeah, born in Curacao.
Okay.
And then Jurickson Profar?
No, not him.
I don't know who is it that you're thinking
Not important. Rapid fire coming up next. Colin Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
There's an accident blocking the left lane on eastbound 670 at 3rd Street, causing some slow traffic from 315. And we've got a 10-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need at the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they're guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Most businesses have one tagline.
Boring.
Which is why at Sunny Street Cafe,
We got 7.
and here's our number 2.
Sunny Street Cafe, serving pancakes so fluffy you could sleep on them.
Now with 8 locations.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
It's our absolute favorite place to go for that live VIP sportsbook experience. 12,000 square feet of sportsbook action. 2 huge walls of TVs, not to mention delicious food and drink. But your experience can be even better if you download the Penn Play app.
Yep, you can get up to $140 in rewards. It's so easy, dummies like us can do it. Got to download the free Penn Play app today and cash in your bonuses. Plus, you never know, and you'll see Man and I lurking around.
I'm lurking. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Goals. Have you written yours down? We have, and we review them often. This is Mike Weens, founder of Care Heating and Cooling. Care's goals are defined by measuring many things, and our most important goals are not measured in dollars. Care constantly seeks feedback through surveys and online reviews, not only from our existing customers, but new ones as well. Care tracks how often we solved your problem the first time, and if Care was easy to contact and convenient to deal with. Was a carbon monoxide test done? Was the reason for a repair made clear? Did our technician adequately explain the difference between a required repair and a recommended service? We want to know if our technicians treated you and your home with respect and care, and were our customers' needs thoroughly analyzed and addressed. Simply put, Care Heating and Cooling sets goals designed to make Care the best service company in Central Ohio. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Billiards Plus has everything for the master griller in your house. Come to their showroom, open the lid, and feel the difference in their grills. Professional, top-quality equipment at great prices with a huge selection ready to go home with you. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Do you subscribe to the Fans YouTube channel? Well, why not? Catch our best interview, Stupid Man and Bone videos, and live video of our shows as they happen.
You can participate in your neighborhood watch.
Search 971 The Fan and subscribe today.
Safe Auto Insurance is now Direct Auto Insurance. What's the difference? Basically, the name. Direct Auto offers savings of up to 25% on state minimum coverage, just like you're used to, which means you never have to make trade-offs when it comes to paying for car insurance. So don't even think about carpooling to work with Talkative Ted. It's time to stop compromising and keep driving with Direct Auto. Get a free quote at directauto.com or call 1-877-GO-DIRECT. Savings vary, terms apply. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
My guys at Germain Lexus are getting ready for the Memorial. What they do every single year is let the golfers drive around in beautiful Lexuses for the week. Then they take those cars and sell them to you. You could be driving Rory's car. The Germain all-month-long celebration's going on right now. You can get great deals like this one. 2024 RX 350, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, $49.99 down, $519 a month. I just picked up my brand new RX 350 a few weeks ago. It is plush. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Every so often in medicine, something comes along that is truly revolutionary.
Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, former orthopedic surgeon, now National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
I believe this is one of those things.
Dr. Scheinkup is talking about regenerative medicine, something he's practiced, researched, and written about for nearly 2 decades.
The old ways of dealing with joint pain, such as steroids and surgery, are no longer the best ways.
If you have pain from arthritis or injury, you owe it to yourself to learn more about this exciting option, using your own body's natural power to get lasting relief. And there's no better place to learn than QC Kinetics.
There is no one in this country today with more clinics, more satisfied patients, more advanced protocols, or more experience in using this exciting option to deliver life-changing results.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Uncomfortably talking about food.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is Man and Bone.
Jonathan Scope.
Huh? Right here.
Jonathan
right
Scope.
Here.
That's who used to play for the Orioles and Curacao.
Yeah. Jonathan Scope?
Jonathan
That was the infielder
Scope,
I was thinking of.
spelled like shoop.
Yep, SCHOOP.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was a guy. My bad.
Jonathan Scope.
Went to the Tigers. Went to the Brewers, Twins, and Tigers after Baltimore.
East Finals starts tonight between the Pacers and Celtics in Boston. Bone, who you taking?
You know what? The Celtics are the odds-on favorite, rightfully so. I'm rooting for the Pacers, 100% rooting for the Pacers. Celtics probably get this done in 7 or 6, but yeah, I'm rooting for the Pacers. I hope they get it done. Celtics win.
Teddy's putting money on something. Teddy, what are you betting?
Oh, I'll have some type of special parlay for the game, but if you're just going straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Celtics win the series, but you never know. I mean, sometimes in these games, Pacers could sneak out that game 1, and then Boston might win the next, 4 or 4 out of 5 to take this. Boston takes it.
This game 1 could easily go any way.
Yes.
That's not what we're talking about. But for winning the series, yeah, I mean, Boston's just, they've been there more. This is one of those where if Boston doesn't win it, then everyone says the window's closing. These guys suck. Why are they so bad with all these talented players? Then the criticism just mounts on top of them. This is a nice story for the Pacers. They've not faced this pressure yet. Maybe that works in their favor, but I feel like the Celtics the stakes are too high for them to lose this series.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Sponsored by Custom Air. Custom Air. Custom Solutions. Custom Comfort.
All right, Teddy, rapid fire number 1.
All right, you must choose one of these options. Our guy Panarin wins the cup with the Rangers, or our guy Bob, he wins the cup with the Panthers.
Bob.
Yeah.
But Bob was the better player here for a longer period of time, and I think that... What?
Well,
for a longer period of time.
No, you're right. He was the best goalie in the league.
Yes.
I agree with that. He won the Vezina.
Twice.
I know, but I'm saying Panarin is arguably the best skater that's ever played for the Blue Jackets.
He won it twice, didn't he?
No.
It was just once.
I think just the one time. I thought. Did he win it twice? 2. Did he win 2 here?
2.
Oh,
yeah 2.
Okay.
He's the second best player they've ever had, right?
Right, exactly. That's what I was about to
Next
say.
to Nash.
Nash got his number retired when Bob is done.
No.
72 goes up there.
He's the second best.
Yeah.
That's a bigger debate. We can have that discussion later. All I'm saying is Panarin may be the best pure player I've ever seen play for the Jackets.
Yeah, but it was a year and a half.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is if he played here longer, there'd be no doubt who the best player in franchise history is. But he didn't.
Right.
Now,
He gets a tribute. We know that.
My reason is not Panarin or Bob related. It's I want the Panthers to win for Rimmer. Rimmer's going to be thrilled if that happens.
True.
As much as he loves the Blue Jackets, and I know that, that's another organization that he worked for, and in his year of retirement.
I don't know if his baboon heart can take it.
That's what I'm saying. I think he would get
That'd
to have
be
some
great for
special
him.
moments down there in South Florida, and I know he would enjoy seeing it. If the Jackets can't win it, then obviously the Panthers I'd like to see take it.
Rapid fire number 2.
Will the Blue Jackets hire a new GM before the end of the playoffs?
No.
The way this is going, I mean, I
Dude, I'm telling you, Pascal Vince is going to be the head coach. Bonus prediction, they won't hire a GM before the playoffs are over, and PV is going to be back next year. Get ready for another year of Pazzi. That's what we're doing.
Give me poison
That's what
to
this
drink.
dumb organization is going to do, and they're going to do it all in the name of, we got to get it right. We don't want to screw it up. Yeah, because if you take 8 months to make this decision, you still won't screw it up, right, Mike Babcock? They're always going to screw it up because the people still making decisions are the ones making decisions and have been for the last 20 years. So it's a bigger problem than JD. It's a bigger problem than even, some of the other guys that have been here. It's a Mike Priest and ownership problem, and that's where you're stuck.
Rapid fire number 3.
If you were to have a Man and Bone music festival, what 3 bands would you choose to headline the event?
Well, we have to do something that's going to make all 3 of us happy. All right?
Okay.
So Creed has to be one of them.
All right.
Right?
I was just thinking of it as, yeah, you're right, because I was just thinking of who the bands are I would submit, and then we can all pick. But who are the 3 you would submit? And Ted, I guess you should offer yours too.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
I like that.
How big's the budget for this, by the way?
He didn't put any
Okay. So we got Creed and Foo
monetary
Fighters.
restrictions.
Who's the 3rd band?
Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Papa Roach?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I would much prefer a Limp Bizkit if we're going to go in that rap rock vein.
I was never a Limp Bizkit guy.
Well, then you're missing out because they're great. I would say my 3 bands I would submit, and again, I think one of these would get picked. Rage Against the Machine.
I don't like Rage.
You don't like Rage Against the Machine?
I sign off on that.
What are you, a wuss? Yeah. Green Day.
What are you, a wuss?
Green Day.
What are you, wuss?
Yes.
Hey, put some hot honey on a pizza, wuss!
Yeah, there you go. And Thrice. But again, I'll get overruled on all those because we'll go with bands that are way past their prime.
I mean, I like Green Day.
That's
There
right.
you go, Teddy.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Green Day's not past their prime at all.
Still killing it. Still making great music. Still banging.
How about Goo Goo Dolls?
No, not interested.
Better than Ezra?
Not interested. No, Green Day's fine. We can do Green Day.
All right. And I think we could go with Creed because
Green
I
Day,
know Creed would make you happy.
And Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters is, yeah, we can do that.
Yes.
There we go.
Rapid fire number 4.
What's your favorite song that mentions a state in the lyrics? We were talking yesterday about how the Chili Peppers have California in all their songs. So give me a song.
I can give you plenty of
Go
songs.
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, the initial one that comes right up to bat is Hawthorne Heights, Ohio is for Lovers. Cut my wrists and black my eyes because my heart is in Ohio. Like the guy singing about his girlfriend still being back in Ohio. That's great. This one's for you, Teddy. Heads Carolina, Tails California, Jody Messina. Little country music action.
All right.
And then this one, I think, if you haven't heard this song, Mountain, Mississippi Queen, if you know what I mean. That is one of my all-time favorite, like, classic rock tunes. I think all three of those qualify. Are we disqualifying anything from Kansas?
Because Kansas, that's the name of the band.
I know, but I'm saying anything from, like, bands with state names in them we can't include in this,
That's
right?
next week's question.
Okay. Good to know, Ted.
Local H, California Songs is the name of the song. California Songs. It is a song about how they hate hearing songs about California.
Oh,
and
there you
so
go.
do I. Rapid fire number 5.
Yesterday was National Streaming Day. What streaming service do you currently use the most?
Like TV or music? What are we talking about?
I'm talking about, TV. Sorry.
TV.
Yeah.
Well, what do you use the most?
YouPorn.
No, I guess that's a streaming service.
Streaming service?
That's a
No, I guess not.
It's an app on your big screen?
I mean,
is that, yeah.
you can aircast it.
What's that, Daddy?
You can aircast it.
You can aircast it.
Confirm over here.
You know,
it
probably
sounds
just
like.
the Roku channel. I like some of the weird, bizarre channels they have there.
I've never watched the Roku channel.
Yeah, they have like an Unsolved Mysteries channel where it's all Robert Stack Unsolved Mysteries.
All right.
I told you about the little hiccup I had with the straight up Roku channel.
What?
They were starting to put sort of like Cinemax type of films on there.
What's the problem?
Well, they stay up there in the
in the history
previously watched. You gotta be careful with that. Other people see that
Timmy's
stuff.
like, how do I delete my Roku
What is
history?
this? Who is doing that?
I think probably Paramount Plus is the one I watch the most just because they have some shows for the kids and I watch some soccer on there. But honestly, the thing I watch the most that's streaming technically on my TV is YouTube. I have YouTube TV, but like I watch more YouTube videos on my TV than I do any other streaming service by far. In fact, now I think I need to get rid of like Netflix or something because I barely ever watch Netflix anymore.
You got too many?
Yeah.
How are you going to watch the Tyson-Jake Paul fight?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, because that's not rigged.
Yeah. I got to keep that just so I can watch two things I don't care about fight each other. That's great.
We're talking to Calvin today. Works here at the Fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big boxing fan. Says he was devastated when Tyson Fury lost this weekend, but also had a hot take that said Mike Tyson, even in his prime, overrated.
Oh,
that's what he was saying.
I've heard him say that
overrated.
before.
He did not like Mike Tyson.
He has a thing. I'm trying to remember what his specific grievance is with Mike Tyson when it comes to boxing.
His grievance was anytime he fought someone actually good, he
in
lost.
his prime. Yes,
in his prime.
That's right.
It's not a horrible take. I'd like to see him make that take to Mike Tyson.
Well,
you can say that about any boxer, right?
Yes.
You can go to Butterbean and say, hey, Butterbean, you suck.
Well, that's Timmy. Our whole job is based on, I'd like to see you say that to his face.
I know.
Literally, I walk in today and DeVere Posey, because I was asked on this show, who do you pick, Tyvis or DeVere? DeVere was on earlier. And when I walked in today and he was here, he said, oh, Team Tyvis just rolled in and came right at me. What's that about?
He knew.
And I said, hey, man, they asked me to pick. I said it right to his face that I would have picked Tyvis.
It's different when it's someone like Mike Tyson.
Well, you know what I mean? But we are in a world of us saying this about players that, yes, presumably saying it to their face would be a lot tougher if they were standing right here. You're exactly right.
All right, coming up next, we're going to get back on track. We're going to do a real segment. It is about a beaver getting a rejuvenation. Okay? Beaver.
Okay.
Rejuvenation.
Okay. I'm not even going to ask questions about this.
Coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
There's a couple of 10-minute slowdowns. We've got one on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 17th Avenue, and another 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between Refugee Road and Ebright Road. This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. Summit Racing has the parts and accessories to keep your ride summer road trip ready. Choose from millions of parts in stock. Shop summitracing.com. Use promo code RADIO for $10 off an order of $100 or more. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 6/2/24. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Most businesses have one tagline.
Not here, baby.
At Sunny Street Cafe, we've got 7.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like number 3.
Sunny Street Cafe. Classic breakfast and lunch. Comfort food. But like if Grandma went to culinary school.
With 8 locations.
The Sign and Drive Green Tag event continues, offering 0% for 84 months with no money down on a John Deere compact utility tractor with loader. Limited time offer. Visit your local Ag Pro today. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Here's your cool tip from Custom Air. Use smart thermostats. These devices allow you to create a plan for your home that responds to your daily schedule and temperature preferences. Let Custom Air help you save energy and stay comfortable all summer long. Go to customairco.com. Custom solutions, custom comfort, Custom Air.
Hi, this is Bob Capacci. Worthington Jewelers has done it again. Come see our new collection of Glock watches at Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Guys, let's talk about the bedroom for a moment. That moment of intimacy. I don't think people call it that, but you know what I'm saying, right? The time where maybe you're ready for a little oh yes, and instead it's turned into an oh no for you. Because maybe you're having a little bit of an issue in the bedroom. So, all right, my guys at BlueChew.com are there to help you out. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. So if you don't like to swallow pills, good news. Blue Chew's tablets are a performance enhancement for the bedroom that can help you gain extra confidence when it's time to perform, and you don't have to swallow it. You can chew it. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com right now. And here's a special deal for my listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code BONE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code BONE to receive your first month free. That's BlueChew.com, promo code BONE.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand, listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
Big things are happening on the east side.
We're ready to deal. Come negotiate during May's Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda. Lower payments, better financing, more value for any trade. Shop lindsayhonda.com and see new Hondas with thousands in savings plus many other deals. We'll work hard to get you a payment you can afford. Now, during May Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for program details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from the other window place.
So, Wilson, how do you show customers what new windows would look like on their home?
Well, we just all close our eyes and imagine what their home would look like. Why, isn't that what you do?
Actually, we've got technology that shows exactly how new windows will look on your home.
So no imagining?
Nope.
And I imagine your customers really like that.
Yeah, they do. Get the window that Columbus homeowners rate the most trusted at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for my crew at Valley Ford of Columbus. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle without breaking the bank? Well, it's the Drive America Celebration Sale at Valley Ford, and they have a sweet selection of certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage cars, trucks, and SUVs waiting for you. One of the big keys to Valley's success, satisfied customers like me. Their selection and savings on certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage vehicles is outstanding. Stop in today or shop the selection online right now. Valley takes all the risk out of buying because every certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage vehicle with blue or gold certification features a minimum 139-point inspection. And here's the big one. They're also backed by a 14-day or 1,000-mile money-back guarantee. That's right. They stand behind every one of them with a money-back guarantee. Go online and see them all or get to Valley for a test drive and see and feel the quality. Get the better deal. Get to the Drive America Celebration Sale and keep on trucking at Valley Ford of Columbus. Vehicle must be returned within 14 days or 1,000 miles, whichever comes first from the original sales date and mileage as stated on bill of sale, and returned in same condition as sold. Other restrictions may apply. See dealer for details.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Off topic is on brand. This is Man and Bone.
Bone and I do all our banging at Hollywood Casino Columbus, specifically their 12,000 square foot sports book. When you enter the casino, you walk straight in. All right?
Yeah.
You walk past the gaming tables. You'll have slots on your left, right?
Well, you just said both. Which direction? Left, right? Which one?
When you walk in, you'll have gaming tables on both sides of you.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Right? And then slots on your left, or is it slots on your right and left?
Depends on which way you come in.
Anyway, you keep going straight. You will hit the sports book. It's right there in the center. It's the heart of the casino. All the action that you want, plus delicious food and drink and drunk Scotty Vegas and coked out. I'm sorry, he's not drunk. He's coked out in the corner.
Yeah.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about a Beaver rejuvenation. Penn State trustees have approved a $700 million renovation of Beaver Stadium. They would like to get the capacity up over 100,000 and upgrade the amenities. So let them live.
That sounds great. I'm all for that.
Here's some more stadium news for you. The Jags say they will play regular season games in either Orlando or Gainesville when their stadium is being renovated in 2027. They'll be able to play in their current stadium while it's under construction for 2 years, but then they'll have to close it completely for 2027. They'll have to pick a location. They say they're staying in the state with one of those two places.
You know, just to be the agent of chaos that I think we need to be in the city when it comes to sports, I know they would never do this, but the city of Columbus should make a big stink about it and say, hi, we just want the Jags to know if either of those don't work out, we want it here at Ohio Stadium. We'll play games here. Yeah, we'll fill it up. No worries. We got bigger stadiums here than you got down there. You think you're good? Come up here and see what happens. And I guarantee you, we would be able to fill that stadium with the Jags and whoever every single week of their home schedule if you put it here. Now, they obviously won't do that, but why not throw it out there and keep putting our name out there? I'm saying let's go.
When the Browns put a dome on a new lakefront stadium or whatever the hell they're doing,
yeah,
they'll need a place to play. They can come down here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, bring them down.
I mean, the Haslams know what's up.
Well, they do. They've seen it with the lower.com. They know how it goes. Yeah, put that in Ohio Stadium. You will set NFL attendance records for an entire, however many years they're in there. You're exactly right.
There's a report that says LeBron is not involved in the Lakers coaching search. Your laugh here.
Well, why? Number one, lie. But and I don't even mean this in the sense of, like, I think he's a bad dude for wanting to be involved in it. I would presume that if you have Tom Brady on your team, if you had Wayne Gretzky on your team,
everybody of his stature is going to be involved.
Guys that are in the greatest of all time conversation, when they go to hire a new head coach for that team, they're going to talk to that guy about here are the candidates we like. Which one of these guys do you think you would work well with? Which one do you have? And they may not take the opinion. They may say, all right, thank you for the note, but we're going to go this route. Now, if LeBron is saying he's not actively calling every single day the Lakers ownership and they're, everybody else involved in this hire and saying, I demand this guy or I walk, well, maybe he's not doing that. That's fine. But the idea that anybody of his stature is not involved, of course he is. Of course, I don't even know why he cares to have that out there, that he's not involved in it. I think, do sports fans get mad about that now? I certainly don't. I don't think most of you get mad when you find out, like we were just talking about Anthony Edwards with the Timberwolves the last couple of days and how good they've been. They're not going to fire their head coach anytime soon, but if they did, do you think they're going to not talk to him about, hey, who do you like us to hire as the next head coach?
They should talk to him.
Of course. He's not at LeBron's level yet or anything like that.
That doesn't mean you hire whoever he says. Like if LeBron comes to you and says, hey, JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Then you say, all right, dude, pipe down.
Don't you think the Blue Jackets are talking to Johnny Gaudreau?
Oh, they shouldn't be talking to Johnny Gaudreau.
No, but I'm saying
score more than 12 goals.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you, even that, he's the highest paid player on the team. He's the biggest name we have on the team.
If you talk to anybody, you're talking to Boone. He's a captain.
Okay, but they're also wanting to make sure the guy they're paying the most money to is not going to be like, yeah, I hate this guy and I won't play for him. Don't you think they want to know that? Don't you think they at least want to run that by? I'm not saying they then go hire whoever he throws out. I'm saying that I would assume even at that low of a level with the Jackets and whatever Johnny Gaudreau currently is, they would run stuff by him just to say, we're thinking this way, just so you're aware. Also, I have a just so you're aware that just popped into the feed here from the YouTube discussion.
What?
On our live stream.
What?
Craig, longtime listener of the show, mentioned that Better Than Ezra, which came up, I guess, in the last segment at some point. Did you mention them or did Timmy?
Teddy tossed them out.
Okay, Teddy threw it out there. Did you know they're coming to Powell this year?
They are?
Yeah. They're playing the Powell Festival, which is apparently 2 days of incredible entertainment. Friday night, Plain White Tees are playing with Brickwalk Nights and North to Nashville.
What's Plain White Tees? Is that Hey There, Delilah?
I believe that's correct, yes. Pretty sure. And then Saturday, Better Than Ezra is opening up, or is playing with Chasmatics and Radio City opening up for them. So there you go. You got some pretty big names coming to the Powell Festival this year.
That's not bad.
That is June 21st and 22nd.
We got the in, too, because, our guy, Evan Blankenship.
He's the lead singer.
He's North to Nashville.
He's one of the members. He's the lead singer,
I'm going to say he's the whole band.
I'm sure the rest of the guys in the band feel real
Creatively,
good about that.
it all runs through him.
Yeah. No, he is obviously a big part of it. You're the front man, playing the guitar, singing all that. Yeah, he's great.
Also, Dom Taberry has tweeted me. I retweeted it. You can find it at Common Man Radio. If you want to see them cook pasta in a Parmesan wheel in Aruba, there's video of it.
Oh,
it's on my Twitter feed.
I've seen people do this online. I wonder how that. I'm sure it couldn't be bad.
I retweeted him, and give Dom a follow too. He's very insecure. Give him a follow at Common Man Radio is where I am, and then you can find Dom.
Okay,
my guy.
He's only been doing this longer than you and I have been alive.
The
sure,
Big Ten is the best at making money. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You're going to hit a 15-minute slowdown if you need to travel southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and I-70. And watch out for an accident on Fishinger Road, just east of Cemetery Road. This report is sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could...
New 2024, up to 72 months Aria, up to 36 months Rogue, and 6/3/24.
Reichert Nissan has an announcement to make. 0% financing is now available for up to 72 months. Take a Reichert Nissan Aria home today and pay 0% for 72 months. But that's not all. Reichert Nissan also has 0% financing on Rogue 2. Visit the Reichert Mega Mall off 270 and 33 or shop thousands of new and certified used at ReichertNissan.com.
Get the right car at Reichert.
We're dealing.
With approved credit. Residency restrictions apply. Offers cannot be combined. Dealer contribution affects consumer cost.
Scotty Vegas here. When I stepped on the scale in January, it read 236 pounds. Now here in May, 192. Usually the only math I do is figuring out odds, but this math is easy. I lost 44 pounds with Awaken 180. And now I'm on the maintenance plan with Awaken 180. My meetings with my coach Patrick every week were more of a celebration. He taught me I could lose weight, lose it fast, and now keep it off. My tennis team, who I hadn't seen since last summer, couldn't stop talking about my new speed around the court. After my last match, I even walked 18 holes afterwards. And the energy, it was incredible. The great thing is, I was enjoying bacon, steak, and a lot of my favorite foods during this Awaken 180 journey. If you're ready to start the journey too, then make your own Bacon 180 with Awaken 180. Online at awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com.
If your garage door doesn't have windows, but you can still see through it, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, we fix crappy garage doors, straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here, and the playoff action is here. And there isn't a more rewarding sportsbook in the game than Tipico. Get ready to bet on the biggest games of the year, the playoff basketball, the hockey, the actions every night. You want to make the most of every game, you've got to bet with Tipico. You'll get up to 5% cash back on your bets. Claim your new sign-up bonus now and get $150 in protected bets when you deposit $100. Sign up now. Enter the promo code TheFan150 to get your bonus. Download the Tipico Sportsbook app today. Must be 21 or older and physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions do apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you confident letting just anyone on the roof of your home? I'm Craig Schottenstein, owner of Schottenstein Roofing.
Our team is dedicated to delivering outstanding value on every roof we repair or replace. Schottenstein Roofing. Go to schottensteinroofing.com.
Hey, it's Anthony from my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin. You know what Rich is up to? He's got Memorial Day sales going all month long. Interest rates starting as low as 1.90% on the 2024s. The Civic LX sedan, the Accord LX sedan, and CRV LX two-wheel drives. And he's going to throw you an extra $1,000 for your trade. He wants to give you the best deal in town, and you will not be disappointed. Germain Honda of Dublin is my Honda dealer in Central Ohio, and hopefully yours on Sawmill Parkway just south of 270.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. Cleveland Guardians try for a fifth straight win when they continue their home series with the New York Mets tonight. Cincinnati Reds trying to break a three-game slide as they host San Diego. Columbus Clippers scheduled to play in Omaha, which is where the Ohio State baseball team is for the Big Ten tournament because of bad weather. Ohio State's game that was supposed to be this afternoon has been pushed all the way back to 9 o'clock tonight. You can hear that game on ESPN Columbus. Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Finals tonight, Indiana at Boston. That game airs right here on The Fan. From college football, Georgia quarterback Jaden Rashada has filed suit today against Florida coach Billy Napier and others connected to the school over a failed name, image, and likeness deal. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Grab a napkin while shrinking your waistline. How? By making a Bacon 180 with Awaken 180 weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Game show coming up at 5:34. What's the game, Boner?
The game this week is pretty straightforward. Just IndyCar driver or not. I'm going to Indy 500s this weekend. All the field is set. They already qualified this past weekend. So
who we taking? Graham?
Graham is he is very last row.
Oh.
Very last guy in the field.
Bobby
Rahal?
Yep.
I'd love to. Not currently racing an IndyCar.
Oh.
But sure. Bobby Rahal, legend. My guy.
Andretti?
I believe Marco Andretti is in the field, but
Okay.
yeah, I'd love to see him win. That would be quite the story if it did. You know what? Yes. Marco Andretti. That's what I'm rooting for.
Teddy.
There you go.
Teddy, who you taking? Teddy's got money.
Well, I don't need to just keep throwing names out because Bone's playing this game.
Yeah, we don't want to start throwing out names that are, you know.
I mean, I could throw out one, but then I might ruin the game.
Okay.
Who's the name you want to throw out, Teddy? Go ahead.
Colton Herta.
No, you're not. You know what? You didn't ruin the game.
Herta.
He's not in.
Please, Hammer, don't Herta them.
Now, Colton Herta, son of Brian Herta. No one cares.
Of course, Brian.
But back in the day on Bryce Road, where there used to be a thing called the Scarborough Mall, I used to go over there a ton. That's where my family lived over that way, JCPenney Outlet Mall, all that stuff. They had once at the Target over there on Bryce Road, when I was a wee lad, Brian Herta, Colton Herta's dad, drove the Target IndyCar. And they had him and the other driver who drove for Target, Jimmy Vassar, both of them with their IndyCars, and I got to meet them when I was a little kid. Yeah.
How little are we talking?
I was probably like a teenager, I'm guessing.
Oh,
I mean, like 12. Well, 12 to 14, somewhere in there. I was a kid. I wasn't like a grown man. I wasn't like 5, but I wasn't like 25.
I got it.
Anyway, so seeing Colton Herta run, I'm always rooting for him. That's always a dude I'm going to root for.
All right. A little problem today, apparently, with Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, yeah. This story, he apparently is being arraigned. I don't even know. Something, he's being arraigned.
Okay.
They're doing this over Zoom. I'm not following what this is. But apparently I saw this tweeted out. There's video of it. I have not heard the video. I'm just watching the video. It appears everyone gets uncomfortable because during this arraignment, he has a Zoom microphone on. He has his microphone on the Zoom call, but he's not on the screen. Yet you can hear someone, apparently him, get up and walk into the bathroom and then relieve themselves. And that made me think of, I don't remember what town this is from.
It doesn't matter.
There's a city council meeting where a guy sitting on the city council did this, and we do have audio of that.
Oh, we do.
And it's some of the most glorious audio you're ever going to hear.
Favorite pieces of audio. Let's take a listen.
I won't belabor all the details. I'm sure most of you remember Mr. Guest's presentation from last time, and I imagine he's going to hit some of the highlights here in a minute. But the thing is that these deadly infections, there's something we can do about it. And what we can do is call on governmental representatives that are higher up the chain of and ask for action at the federal level. I am aware of Mr. Brainerd's concerns that he raised last time, and there would be instances where I actually agree that we should take action locally first, but there are not any CAFO operations in Georgetown, so for us to just say it within the city limits would be an empty gesture. And also these diseases don't know any boundaries. So a state-by-state approach would just mean that
God.
Now, what's better, that or the Annie Hockhausen?
I feel like that's better. Although Annie Hockhausen is very good. Annie Hockhausen, there's a lot of her just, you can tell like she should not be there, right? There's a whole thing where she doesn't understand like what this meeting is about. She thinks it's like a public forum where she can just air her grievances, and it's actually a very specific public forum about airing very specific grievances.
We're going to put this to the people.
All right.
We're going to have a final decision. You just heard that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to play. Her name's not Annie Hockhausen, but I just refer to it as Annie Hockhausen.
No. Well, what
is the number?
I don't know what her name is either, but yeah. Whoever this lady is.
Lisa Leanne Whitmer, isn't it?
My name, yes, she'll say it right at the beginning. You're right. She does say what it is.
And I got to find it.
It's definitely Whitmer, because her dad is Minister Marlon Lee Whitmer.
All right, where's the...
Annie Hockhausen is definitely not her mom, I'm pretty sure.
Where's the full one, Teddy?
I don't know where it
should
is.
be just right by the other cuts. You type in, I think it's just under Facebook lady, isn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Just put it in there and find it.
Put it in
Idiot. What's wrong with you? Find this thing and let's go.
All right, I have Facebook song.
No, that's not it.
And I have I don't like Facebook. What did we label it?
He said Facebook lady.
It's not Facebook lady.
Oh, Portillo's lady. I bet it's Portillo's. Type in Portillo's because it was a meeting about
zoning
or Portillo's. It's got to be one of the two.
Not zoning.
All right, I'm telling you, type in Portillo's. Might be Portillo's.
It's not Portillo's.
Speaking of Portillo's, they have an Indianapolis location. I'll be there this weekend, just so you know. Prepare yourself. I'll be there. I was there last year for it. I'm going back this year. I'm going to get it. Can't wait.
I don't know where it is. How do we not have this at the ready?
I don't know. This should be on your hotkeys over there. All your buttons. You should have that ready to go.
It's crazy rezoning lady.
Crazy rezoning.
Yeah. So maybe we should relabel that.
Relabel it. I can't remember that.
You should label it Annie Hockhausen, right? Because that's not even right. That's not even right either.
That's exactly right.
Well, we have a shorter one of Annie. All right, here we go. Come on. This is the final thing now. We just heard city council farting booping guy.
Hang on. You listen to both of these, and then at Man and Bone 971 on Twitter, you tell us which one is the better
what is
of these two sound bites.
Soundbite. This is a city council meeting to discuss rezoning to put in a restaurant called Portillo's.
Hello, my name is Lisa Ann Whitmer Wagman. I just moved here because I'm getting a divorce, and it's not final till September 18th. My husband will not give me any money, not 1 penny. The lawyer won't help me. My husband won't help me. My dad, Marlon Lee Whitmer, he's a minister, won't help me. My stepmother won't help me. My mother passed away 7 years ago. And my dad and Annie Hockhausen, they wrote at Vera French that they both are my parents. Annie is my stepmom. I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing, but there's a reason. My lawyer is Justin Title. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I'm moving down to Texas soon to help the children in Texas. I'm a very loving parent. Very, very, very loving parent. I have a 20-year-old daughter. She's going to college at St. Ambrose this fall. She's in Muscatine College right now. Her name's Brianna Elizabeth. And she is not helping me because she's 20. She's scared. She doesn't want her parents to separate or divorce.
Ma'am, we're discussing the rezoning for the Portillos. Do you have any comments on that?
For what?
We're discussing the rezoning on 53rd for...
Well, I live on 63rd.
Again, we're here to hear comments about the rezoning.
Well, I don't like Facebook, and I don't like the internet because I can't find a job. The library blocked my password. Now tell me, does that make any sense to you?
Ma'am, we're not here to discuss your personal life. I'm sorry. Do you have any comments about the rezoning?
No, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, what's the verdict?
I don't know if I think people had to listen to the whole thing here. I mean, we're on a,
What's
delay.
the verdict from us, though?
Oh, from us.
From us.
Here's where I'm going to go with Portillo's lady, or the rezoning lady, whatever we're calling this bit. I feel like we've gotten so much more sound out of it from, we play so, as I'm listening to that, I'm like, oh, there's that one. There's that one. It's like when you watch a movie you love and you hear someone say the line that everyone says all the time. You're like, oh, that's where that's from. I mean, there's at least 5 or 6 of those that we play regularly on this show. I know, but we don't. I feel like City Council Fart Diarrhea Man suffers because there's really no great lines in that. There's no great lines.
But it doesn't mean that it's not a great piece of audio. Are we also neglecting, now it's not as long as the other ones, the Les Miles Columbus Day?
No. Well, again.
Don't crap on that
I'm
now.
I'm not crapping on it.
All right, let's listen.
Okay.
Let's listen.
Fine.
Good afternoon. Just want to remind everybody that it's Columbus Day, that all those of you that know Italians and like Italians, or the people that might venture onto a ship and travel to explore and find new lands, this is your day. So it's not St. Patty's Day. That's a different day entirely.
So stupid. I can't. I mean, he at least has a little tongue firmly planted in cheek where he's doing that. Yeah,
I know. You're giving him too much credit, man.
No, he did that whole I'm an aloof guy kind of routine with the media, and then 2 minutes later they're going to be asking about linebackers, and he's going to have very cohesive answers. He's like a goober who didn't really think anybody would care about this, so he just threw it off the cuff. It was his way of disarming the media.
There's one more I would like to throw into the conversation.
Okay. Well, this is a full-blown thing.
Jeez. We're talking about the greatest pieces of audio we've ever played on this show.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a big conversation.
Okay.
I don't take it lightly.
I understand that.
There's one more that I think we're missing that deserves consideration. Now, we've got City Council Fart Diarrhea Guy. We've got Annie Hockhausen. We've got Les Miles Columbus Day. And I think we'd be remiss if we did not mention the Joe Paterno interview with the Tampa radio station.
Oh, man. See, that's funny because I thought there were 2 other ones I thought you might bring up.
What are the other ones?
I thought you might bring up, was it the lady with the, I got bronchitis?
Oh, Sweet Brown.
Sweet Brown.
Oh.
Right.
All right, you know what?
I forgot about that.
Take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to play more dumb sounds.
Yes.
To determine what is the best dumb sound we've ever played on this show. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Watch out for an accident on the left shoulder of northbound 315 at Olentangy River Road. It's slow from Lane Avenue. And we've got a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the west outer belt between Cemetery Road and I-70. This report is sponsored by Custom Air, your independent American Standard custom care dealer. You're not just a homeowner. You're also an air conditioner that only works sometimes owner. You need cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard. Visit CustomAirCode.com for your estimate today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Schedule your free in-home estimate today, and for every 2 windows you buy, the next 2 are free, plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years. Restrictions apply. Check them out online, uwd.com.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Big things are happening on the east side.
We're ready to deal. Come negotiate during May's Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda. Lower payments, better financing, more value for any trade. Shop lindsayhonda.com and see new Hondas with thousands in savings plus many other deals. We'll work hard to get you a payment you can afford. Now during May Dealin' Days at Lindsay Honda.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for program details.
Hey, it's Anthony here for the Good Feet store. You know, we do a segment on the show every week called Pressure, but that's about sports. What about the pressure your feet endure every day? I know mine did. When I went to the Good Feet store, I learned I was out of line. I joked, I already know that. They said, no, physically, my feet weren't being supported the right way. So when I went to the store on Polaris Parkway, they also have one on Stringtown Road, I took all the time I needed to walk around the store to see what felt and fit the best in my shoes. Once I had them in, my personal arch supports from the Good Feet store, my lower back pain went away. What a feeling. You need to get your free personalized fitting by one of their arch support specialists. For arch supports to be effective, they require a precision fit. That's why Good Feet arch supports are only available at the Good Feet store. You like them? You can wear them home. You have nothing to lose but the pain. So go to goodfeet.com today or go in and try the Good Feet feeling. Comfort, energy, performance, and pain relief, all from the Good Feet store.
The Fan is your home for NBA playoff action. Catch every game of the conference finals and NBA finals on The Fan and ESPN Columbus. How does one listen to such magical things? On the Fan app, silly. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. Do it.
Ah, the sweet sounds of spring. Baseball, birds, and the glorious hum of a freshly tuned AC system. Don't sweat it. Call the Waterworks Heating and Cooling Team, 614-333-9720, or schedule service on our website. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better AC.
Now at UDF, buy 3 everyday favorites with UDrive Plus to quickly stack an extra 20 cents in gas savings. That includes Monster Energy and Red Bull and Gatorade and Body Armor. And that adds up. UDF, made for you. Specially marked products with an opted-in UDrive account.
My guys at Germain Lexus are getting ready for the Memorial. What they do every single year is let the golfers drive around in beautiful Lexuses for the week. Then they take those cars and sell them to you. You could be driving Rory's car. The Germain all-month-long celebration's going on right now. You can get great deals like this one. 2024 RX 350, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, $49.99 down, $519 a month. I just picked up my brand new RX 350 a few weeks ago. It is plush. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Not wearing your seatbelt could cost you a ticket or your life. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, breezy, and hot on this Tuesday. Temperatures near 90 degrees. Overnight, we'll keep it mild and muggy. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s Wednesday morning. Slight chance of a shower early in the day, a break, and then a better chance of widespread showers and a few strong thunderstorms late Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. It'll be breezy and warm and humid. Temperatures in the mid 80s. With your Doppler 10 forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. Back to Man and Bone.
All right, as often happens on this show, we've descended into chaos. We have an argument brewing behind the scenes about the best piece of audio we've ever played on this show. We've got Annie Hockhausen, we've got City Council fart person, we've got Les Miles Columbus Day.
And then you said there's another one that we need to play, and I said, is it Sweet Brown? And you
It's
said,
not,
I
but
forgot
we got to
about
play
that.
Sweet Brown. Joe Paterno, interview fail. This is obviously when Joe Paterno was still coaching at Penn State. He was talking to a radio station, WDAE in Tampa. Let's take a listen.
We have the legend who a long time ago sat in my living room recruiting my brother, the head coach of the Penn State University.
Hey, you're going to have to speak up. There's a lot of people
All
around
right.
here.
Well, we welcome you in, Coach. And what I was saying is that you sat in my living room recruiting my brother a long time ago. So I've been a Penn State rooter for a long, long time, being from Philadelphia. Can you hear me, Coach?
I can't hear a word you're saying.
All right. Well,
hang on just a second.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, see if you can get there. I can't.
Are you there?
I'm here. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Is there
think
any way you can speak up?
I'm screaming into the microphone as it is now. I mean, and he's live on the air. So I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. So I don't know if the noise is too much there that he can't hear me or what. I don't know.
No, we're in a pretty quiet area.
Okay. Well, I'll try it again. Yeah. Let's absolutely.
Here we go.
Can you hear me, Mad
Coach Paterno, I can hear you great, and I don't know if can you hear
talk
me?
up?
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, Coach. I can't talk any louder than this.
I'll tell you, I'm having trouble hearing you.
All right. Well, why don't we what can I do? I can't. Can you hear me now? No, he can't hear me. I can't yell any louder. We'll just have to let this go. I'm sorry. We just can't do it.
All right, if we're ranking.
Oh, that is so uncomfortable, by the way.
If we're ranking, what are we doing?
Well,
like
all right, just first on that particular one of my favorite things is how the PR guy comes in and is like, yeah, it's perfectly quiet in here, and I can hear you fine.
Hear you perfectly.
Yeah. So let me get this Hall of Fame coach back here, because it's clearly his fault that he can't hear you. Here, let me put him right back on, and then changes nothing. Like, doesn't turn the volume up on the phone, doesn't do anything.
Probably all the way up.
Yeah, true enough. Anyway, I feel like, for me, the ranking is Hockhausen, then farting city council guy.
So Hockhausen's one for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then city council guy farting. Then it's Les. And then that one's like a distant fourth for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I like
Teddy,
it.
what about you? Is that a distant fourth for you, too?
Yeah, I think so, too.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
I'm not getting
There's
the
others
laughs.
that I like more
one,
than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But play Sweet Brown.
All right, Sweet Brown. This was a local news There was a fire in an apartment complex, and so they found someone who lived in the apartment complex to tell you about the fire, and that's when we were introduced to Sweet Brown.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, again, that's another one where we use a ton of those.
She's incredible. So much gold in just 30 seconds of interview.
She got so famous for that, she went on The View.
Yeah, this lady, she blew up after that. So I got people, here's on Twitter, I've got, we've got multiple people saying that, I'm trying to find, because now what I have, sadly, I'm scrolling through these, and same thing on the YouTube chat, people are suggesting their favorites. They're throwing out like the cheese grater guy.
Oh, the cheese grater guy.
There was a local guy, like local news, guy got robbed, but they didn't steal anything really of value. They stole like soap and a cheese grater and all this random crap from this dude.
Here, I got cheese grater.
Okay.
Officials say meth is on the rise, and as a result, so is crime.
Must have been a bad batch around here because Floyd counties went crazy in the last 4 days.
Neighbors notified Mason Tackett that his cousin, Philip Matthew Higgins, was seen carrying items from his house.
When I finally got down here to the house to look see what happened, the door was standing wide open. It looked like he was packing up for a yard sale when he come out.
And that is when he confronted Higgins.
He was lying, throwing his hands and saying stuff like, I didn't do it, you know how rogues do, and blaming on everybody else.
The confrontation took a dangerous turn once Tackett found items belonging to him.
He did pull a gun on me when I got back around the house because I guess he thought I was upset with him.
Items not normally the target of a would-be burglar.
Who steals a cheese grater? He's got the works, Lysol. He stole an empty bottle of spray. What got me the most was my soap. He stole my soap. Who steals soap?
Philip Higgins is charged with receiving stolen property and being a convicted felon with a firearm.
Oh.
There's so much I like about that. Mm-hmm. The serious news guy narrating the piece.
Yes. In market like $240.
Oh, my God.
This is not, again, I don't mean to crap on the news guy, but he is obviously like, this is a guy who's, folks, he's not making a ton, this guy. This is like probably his first gig. May not be the gig. He may not do it again. But that news guy was trying to make that sound like it was Nightline. Like he had just, I'm on CNN right now talking about a meth head stealing a cheese grater. Allegedly. We have, dude, we have so many suggestions. I genuinely think we could get a bracket out of this. A tournament of some kind could emerge from this discussion.
What else are we forgetting?
Well, a lot of people bringing up Coach O.
Oh, Coach O.
With selling the Hummers, the commercial. We have got, I mean, you have to remember, there are like 3 Les Miles submissions alone.
No, I know.
You've got the time, didn't he talk about, do we have the one where he talks about, I don't know if I know there's a quote of him.
We're all of FIFA. FIFA.
That's better. I think that's better than Columbus Day.
All right, hold
FIFA's
on.
better than Columbus Day for me. We've got, dude, I've got so many people, I'd forgot. People are saying the cheese grater guy. They brought that up. I've got Burgers guy with the end times burgers from Jim Baker.
There's too much to choose from.
Yeah.
Why did I start doing this?
Dude, we could take a few days. Maybe we give it a few weeks. We take your submissions. We can form a bracket out of this and do this like in June.
Are you sure we can, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, we really should stay on track. Are you sure we can? Teddy, what do you think? You're the voice of reason.
Teddy, should we stay in like actual sports news today? Or
that could be one of them, you know?
What do you mean?
Don't put that pressure on me.
If we get this bracket together.
Don't put that pressure on me. And by the way, I love how it would be one of them because we wouldn't really talk. We would just play audio from other things.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
Was there a lady? I don't remember if I know.
What about the Ric Flair scratch-off tickets?
Ric Flair.
Yeah. The one we played a couple weeks ago, Scott Steiner math. That's great.
Scott Steiner math. It's in the intro.
Sammy Sosa hot dogs.
Sammy Sosa hot dog. Armor hot dogs. Yes. We got plenty of the Barry Zito voicemail. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unicorn Club.
Unicorn Club.
Unicorn Club.
Right.
Hola, Sammy Sosa here, and I love Arma hot dog so much. I'm gonna sing about it. Hot dogs, Arma hot dogs. ¿A quién le gusta Arma hot dogs? A los niños, a las niñas que se quieren reír. A los chicos, a las chicas que se quieren divertir. Dame hot dogs, Arma hot dogs. The dogs kids love to buy. I love those Arma hot dogs.
See?
All right, we're going to do it.
We'll have to. Dude. People are bringing up Feinbaum callers.
Oh! All right.
Yeah, we got
game show coming up.
We got too much of this. We can't do it all today, but we are going to retool, come back in a few, I don't know when, because you're going on vacation soon.
I'm just going to be gone for a week. Don't worry about it.
I know.
I'll be back.
Okay, we're going to get through all that. We got memorial stuff going on. Maybe once that's all done, we can do this.
Okay.
All
right.
I cannot. Now, That's all I want to think about is ranking all this, putting it in a bracket, and going.
Game show coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
If you need to travel westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and 315, expect almost a 20-minute delay there. And we have an accident on the left shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side before Spring Street. It's slow from 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. And Indeed's interview tool lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from their website. Visit Indeed.com/credit. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Summer is almost here, and NBC4 Today is giving you a chance to swim in cash. Get ready for summer. Check out NBC4 Today every morning, and you could win $400. Watch to win all this week on NBC4 Today at 6 a.m.
Tuesday, someone's life will change forever.
A new winner will be crowned on the season finale of The Voice.
Which coach is going to get their crown as champion?
Reba McEntire, Chance the Rapper, Dan and Shay, or John Legend.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
What?
You will see special performances from Keith Urban, Kate Hudson, the Black Keys, and Thomas Rhett.
The season finale of The Voice.
Live Tuesday on NBC.
Tonight beginning at 8 on NBC4. Local for you. Summer is almost here, and NBC4 Today is giving you a chance to swim in cash. Get ready for summer. Check out NBC4 Today every morning, and you could win $400. Watch to win all this week on NBC4 Today at 6 a.m.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Do you ever worry about a sales guy trying to sell you on something that you really don't need, or even worse, sell you on a product that turns out to be low quality? I absolutely hate that. But you don't have to worry about that with Newman Roofing. They work hard to eliminate that fear, as they're going to be honest with you about what you really need and what product works the best. When we got our roof, we sat down with Tim and his team, and they showed us 3 to 4 different styles. We talked about prices, we talked about quality, and what would best fit our needs. They were fully transparent about it, and we were so happy with the entire process. They're not going to overpromise and underdeliver. We got more than what we bargained for, which was one heck of a quality roof. The Newman sales team, they try to do things right from the very beginning, and you're going to be greeted with a friendly voice who's focused on your needs. And you can see that because of the hundreds of 5-star reviews and why they're one of the most trusted family names in Central Ohio. So give them a call at 614-NEW-ROOF or check them out online at newmanroofing.com.
If you're obsessed with fantasy sports and gambling things, we have the slightly above average radio show for you. On the Money with Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas.
Presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Wednesday night at 8 on The Fan.
At Sunny Street Cafe, we scoff at the notion that restaurants should only have one tagline.
'Cause we
have 7.
Like our number 4.
Sunny Street Cafe. Breakfast and lunch classics you would expect, and some tasty concoctions you wouldn't.
Now with 8 locations.
Great coaching can make all the difference, especially when it comes to your money. At Right Pac Credit Union, our financial coaches are on your team. We'll help you create a winning game plan that's customized for your unique needs, so you can make the most of your hard-earned money and live the life you want to live. Best of all, Right Pac Credit Union serves all of Central Ohio, so getting in the game is easy. Let's win together. Stop by one of our Central Ohio member centers to get started today. Equal housing opportunity, insured by NCUA.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey folks, Austin Ward here, and if that sizzling sound made your mouth water, you are in the right place. Let's talk about something sizzling. That's making a Bacon 180 with a Waken 180. Imagine dropping pounds while still enjoying that crispy, savory goodness. It's one of the 50 reasons I chose Awaken 180. 50 pounds in only 3 months, and I did it while still enjoying a ton of my favorite foods. The difference? I had my coach showing me how to enjoy them the right way. A full Bacon 180. But hey, maybe you're not a bacon fan. I personally can't relate, but no bacon? No problem. Awaken 180 caters to any diet or taste profile. Vegetarian, vegan, omnivore, even flexitarian. Yes, that's a thing, and you're covered too. The point, if you want to lose weight, lose it fast, and then keep it off, then make your own Bacon 180 with Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
I'm looking at all the suggestions for.
Oh my gosh.
People are suggesting the Jay Burson phone call.
Well,
with the
a fake one or the real one?
No, the real one though.
Because we had real ones.
But we spliced that together. Does it count?
I don't know. I feel like if it's actual Jay Burson, yes. If it's us making the sound, no.
No. They were his sounds. We just condensed them.
Like we did with Gottlieb, where he had the I don't know. Like, I guess we could put some of that stuff in there, but I think the sound bites have to be longer than like 5 seconds. They have to be.
Here's Burson phone sounds.
Okay.
This is a minute.
Okay.
This actually, I think, was when Torg was on the show.
Okay. Yeah.
And we really struggled offensively also down the stretch. And give Penn State a lot of credit. They hung around and had a chance. But those two little guards, little Frazier and little Taylor Bass, were able to get penetration against us and wreak a little bit of havoc. They didn't necessarily score a lot for themselves, but they were able to draw defense and then to find other guys, open shooters or cutters. And then for them to just keep playing, we got 10 or 12 in the second half, and in the past, Penn State type of teams would have folded a little bit, but this team just kept going and playing, and typically, Jared Sullinger is a good free throw shooter, but not a great free throw shooter, and he's the guy that gets to the free throw line. He's the guy that's going to have to be the guy to be able to do that for us.
We got to get you a new phone. I'm buying you one. I don't care if your birthday's
I'm
not
buying you
true.
one.
We're going to buy you a new phone.
Okay, because I want people to hear this great, there's great analysts that I have. I don't want them paying attention to the phone.
Why do I sound like that?
Because it's a slower bit rate
I know,
processing
but can
stuff.
we fix that stuff?
Jay sounded just fine.
Yeah, he did. Actually, just sounded just like him. What happened to you?
I don't know. There's no way I sounded like that. There's no way. I'm sorry.
No.
Hey, Burson, how you doing, man?
Who's that, Bobby?
No, that's what you sound like.
Hey, how you doing there? Oh, hey, guys. How's it going?
Come
hey,
on.
Coach.
All right. We're going to do all this.
All right. We're
going to make a
find
list. We're going to do it all. Game show.
All right. The game show is real or fake Indy 500 driver. So I give you a name. You tell me, is this someone in this year's Indy 500? First up, Sultan Costin. Is Sultan Costin an Indy 500 driver?
Costin. I'm going to say yes, he is.
Oh, sorry. No, he's not, but he is a very tall human. He currently holds the record for current tallest living human.
Oh, how
he
tall?
is 8'2.26" inches tall. So 8.2 inches, basically.
What kind of dong you think we're looking at there?
I have no idea. He is 42 years old. Let him live.
Don't pretend like, that doesn't interest me. You don't want to take a look at that?
I mean, it interests me, but I don't know. I don't know the answer. I mean, I presume.
If it's tiny, that's also notable.
Does he does the Guinness World Record people keep record of that? And then does he, after being the tallest human, just go, oh, and by the way, can I go over to the next stall where you're testing for this other thing? Can I just also put my stuff out there and see what's going on with that? Maybe. Next up, Augustine Catapino. Is Augustine Catapino an IndyCar driver?
Yes.
Real driver of the number 78 Juncos Hollinger entry. He will start on the inside of row 8 in the 22nd position. Next up, Kiffin Simpson. Is Kiffin Simpson a real IndyCar driver?
Yes.
Driver of the number 4 Chip Ganassi Racing entry. He will start on the outside of row 6 in the 18th position. Next up, Santino Ferrucci. Real or fake IndyCar driver?
I'm going to say fake.
Ooh, sorry.
Well, Teddy was quick with that buzzer. He's big on Santino
Ferrucci. Driver of the number 14 AJ Foyt Enterprises entry. He will start on the outside of row number 2 in the 6th position. He's a hot driver, Mike. Next up, Ken Edmonds. Is Ken Edmonds a real or fake IndyCar driver?
Fake.
Yes.
Who is he?
Not an IndyCar driver, but he is from Indianapolis. He's better known by the stage name Babyface. He's written and produced over 26 number 1 R&B hits throughout his career.
I know Babyface.
He's won 13 Grammy Awards. He's produced hits for everyone from Boyz II Men to Fall Out Boy to Beyonce. You've met Babyface?
I've met Babyface.
When did you meet Babyface?
He was in When I was working in Bakersfield, California, we had an R&B station that was in the cluster.
Yeah.
In the building there with us. And he was a guest on that show.
Wow.
And I met him in the hallway.
Look at that. Yeah, he's a legendary producer.
I'm sure he remembers it fondly.
Also, I know he didn't write a ton about this area of the country, but working in Bakersfield sounds like a Springsteen hit. You're working in Bakersfield. That's just what I get every time you say it. Next up, Oral Hildebrand.
Oh, I wish there was a guy named Oral.
Is Oral Hildebrand a real IndyCar driver?
That's not real.
He is not an IndyCar driver.
Oh.
He is, though, also from Indianapolis.
Who is he?
Center for the 1929 Butler Bulldogs basketball team that won the national championship. He then switched his attention and his efforts to baseball, where he broke into the major leagues as a pitcher and amassed 89 wins at a 4.35 ERA in 9 seasons with Cleveland, St. Louis, and the Yankees. So he won a national championship.
How do you spell an oral? Like
O-R-A-L, like Oral B, and like oral your mouth.
Not Oral Hershiser, though. That was different.
No, he is spelled like oral.
Oral.
Your,
Got it.
Your dentist would look at your oral cavity. Yeah.
Oral Roberts.
Next up, Renus VK. Renus VK. Is that a real or fake IndyCar driver?
Fake.
Real. Driver of the number 21 Ed Carpenter Racing entry. He will start on the inside of row 3 in the 7th position. Next up, Linus Lundqvist. Linus Lundqvist. Real or fake IndyCar driver?
Fake.
Real. He is on the number 8 Chip Ganassi Racing entry.
Disappointed.
He will start on the outside of row 9 in the 27th position. Steve Ells. Steve Ells. Is that an IndyCar driver? L-E-L-L-S.
Ells.
Yes.
Like Ernie Ells.
Yes, but Steve. Steve Ells.
Fake.
Yes, but he's a real person. He is from Indianapolis, and he's the guy who founded Chipotle.
Did he just speak?
He must have just spoken. I don't know, because he's the guy who spoke at Miami's graduation, I believe, is the current CEO.
Oh, okay.
This guy is the guy who founded, so I don't know. But he apparently stepped down in 2017 and once was vilified by the media for taking a $25 million a year salary as the founder and head of Chipotle, more than the CEOs of Ford and AT&T and a lot of much larger companies.
Then they all got on board and said, let's all do that.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell says, hold my beer.
Exactly right. And finally, Stingray Robb. He's a real guy.
Stingray.
But is Stingray Robb a real IndyCar driver,
guessing,
yes or no?
Regardless, that's not on his birth certificate.
Probably so.
I'll say he's a real guy. Real racer.
He is an IndyCar driver. He is driving the number 41 AJ Foyt entry. He will start in the middle of row 8 in the 23rd position. So this weekend, you could be rooting for Stingray Robb. I think he raced last year, too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think this is his first go-around, but let him live. There you go.
All right, now that we're done with this game, Teddy, who's going to win the 500? Tell me.
I'm going to go with the pole setter.
Pole setter. Flagpole setter.
Scott McLaughlin. Scott McLaughlin. He is on the pole, and he is going to win the Indy 500.
And he is from Down Under.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah, not New Zealand. I couldn't remember if he was from Australia or New Zealand, but yes.
Yeah. Will Power is from... Is he from New Zealand, or is he an Australian guy,
You
too?
could be right on that. Yeah, there's a guy named Will Power who actually runs.
He's on the front row as well.
He's very good. Awesome name that is.
No kidding, right?
Yeah, and he's good too.
Yeah, he's been a good driver for a long time. Defending champion Joseph Newgarden completes the front row.
Yes,
on the outside of row 1.
They're all in those Penske cars, and those were all fastest. And he owns the place, so you know the fix is in. And so one of those guys will win it.
For people not following, Roger Penske. If you've seen like Penske trucks around, that's him. He also owns the IndyCar series.
Okay.
He owns a team in IndyCar that is not arguably, it's the best team in IndyCar. He also owns the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Man.
So he owns like this whole deal. And his cars are 1, 2, 3 on the grid. So
what's he worth?
Billions.
What's his name?
Roger Penske.
Roger Penske. Net worth. Teddy, what do you think it is?
It's I'm guessing north of $10 billion is my guess.
Wow.
Oh, dude, he's got to be worth billion, like maybe even more. I could be selling low.
Tell me $3.8 billion.
That's all?
Yes.
That's a joke.
He's in the poorhouse.
I don't believe them for a second.
$3.8 billion.
Well, you know why?
Dollar.
He's been racing for like his entire career.
right.
Like as soon as he made money,
He's
was
87.
a racer.
You know where he was born?
Where?
Shaker Heights.
Oh yeah. Okay. He's an Ohio guy.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
There you go. Yeah. He has a rule about his race teams.
What's the rule?
No facial hair.
Oh, yeah, he's the
everything's
Yankees?
spick and span. Like if you come into his race shop, there cannot be like a bolt or a screw laying on the ground. There's no little dribs and drabs of oil. If a tile gets chipped in their race shop, they've got a guy who comes around and replaces the tiles the same day.
I like that guy.
Oh yeah,
I like it. Back page coming up. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
We've got an accident on the left shoulder of eastbound 70 on the east side at James Road, causing a 5-minute delay there. And there's a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane on southbound 315 after Town Street. This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. Summit Racing has the parts and accessories to keep your ride summer road trip ready. Choose from millions of parts in stock. Shop summitracing.com. Use promo code RADIO for $10 off an order of $100 or more. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 6/2/24. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
DraftKings Sports and Social is now open in Columbus Short North. Get ready for the ultimate experience where sports and the party collide into an atmosphere unlike any other. Visit sportsandsocial.com/Columbus and follow us on social for details. DraftKings Sports and Social. Drink, eat, be social.
There's a little slice of heaven in a country road's escape. Pure perfection in the form of uncrowded nature. Over 1.5 million acres of parks and public lands. From mountain biking to stargazing. Churning white water to quiet trout streams far off the grid. Almost heaven is down to earth in West Virginia. Plan your getaway now at wvtourism.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for my crew at Valley Ford of Columbus. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle without breaking the bank? Well, it's the Drive America Celebration Sale at Valley Ford, and they have a sweet selection of certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage cars, trucks, and SUVs waiting for you. One of the big keys to Valley's success, satisfied customers like me. Their selection and savings on certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage vehicles is outstanding. Stop in today or shop the selection online right now. Valley takes all the risk out of buying because every certified pre-owned Ford Blue Advantage vehicle with blue or gold certification features a minimum 139-point inspection. And here's the big one. They're also backed by a 14-day or 1,000-mile money-back guarantee. That's right. They stand behind every one of them with a money-back guarantee. Go online and see them all or get to Valley for a test drive and see and feel the quality. Get the better deal. Get to the Drive America Celebration Sale and keep on trucking at Valley Ford of Columbus. Vehicle must be returned within 14 days or 1,000 miles, whichever comes first from the original sales date and mileage as stated on bill of sale, and returned in same condition as sold. Other restrictions may apply. See dealer for details.
Are you confident letting just anyone on the roof of your home? I'm Craig Schottenstein, owner of Schottenstein Roofing. Our team is dedicated to delivering outstanding value on every roof we repair or replace. Schottenstein Roofing. Go to schottensteinroofing.com.
Morning Juice.
Crew fans are well aware of this. You don't go down there and win games. MLS sides, American teams have a history of going down there and laying the biggest eggs.
Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Affinity Whole Health.
Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
Ohio Mulch, Landscape Supply.
Hi, this is Ron Frost with Ohio Mulch, and here's to Ohio Mulch celebrating 40 years of making the community a greener and more beautiful place, one garden at a time. Don't miss out on the opportunities to elevate your outdoor space and to be part of a journey towards the next 40 successful years. Check out our promotions online at ohiomulch.com.
Ohio Mulch, Landscape Supply. Cleaner, greener, better.
Tire Discounters announces our latest breakthrough, TD Chat BS. This software allows us to detect untruths, deceptions, and even outright lies. Let's listen in as we call a local car dealer.
Hi, I drive your model of auto or truck. I need servicing.
Oh, that's great. You should always call the dealer for service to make sure your warranty stays intact.
Untruth.
Excuse me?
I can attend at Tire Discounters for all services, even for all manufacturers' scheduled maintenance. Warranty not affected.
But it's only us dealers who really know our own models.
Deception. Tire Discounters ASE technicians are certified experts for all makes and models.
Okay, maybe.
How many dollars do you charge me for? As few as Tire Discounters?
We are not that much more.
Outright lie. Ending call now. Bye. Adios. Aloha. Hasta la pasta.
Don't miss Tire Discounters Savor the Summer Sale. Details at TireDiscounters.com.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Want to know anything about the fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeye Show, your friend and mine, Timmy Hall.
Oh, my pizza lovers. How are you?
I want to point something out. Timmy, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you.
Okay.
I'm focused on Tyvus right now.
Why are you focused on Tyvus?
Because
what
Tyvus, here's my problem with Tyvus. Tyvus is one of these guys that announces every time he's going on a new diet.
Oh, yeah.
He announces it. He doesn't just do it. He announces it. And every single time he announces it, I walk out there and he's eating something. Today, he's stuffing his face with Raisin Canes.
We love Raisin Canes.
I got no problem with that. I want Tyvus to get fat. I want him to have his own reality show.
Why do you want
500-pound
Look how
Tyvus?
fat this former Buckeye got.
It could be called playing weight.
Sure.
Because he's playing around
and it's
with his
him,
weight.
It's him and Dr. Now. Tyvus Powell, you need to lose 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Right? Where me and you drive Tyvus down to Houston in a van.
On a forklift. Yeah. We get him out of his place in a forklift.
I'm just saying, I want
drive him there in
Tyvus
a
to be happy.
sturdy van.
Whatever happy is for him. Skinny happy, fat happy, medium happy.
Yeah.
I just want him to be happy.
I think happy Tyvus is picking up another 35 pounds.
I think so too.
And then leveling off there. And well, he's a tall guy.
Well,
So
here's
he's like
hang on.
Beanie Wells is a thick dude, you know?
Here's the thing, though. Let's keep
wears it
something in
well.
perspective. When I got married and my wife and I talked, and I said, "Hey, honey, I'm putting on a little weight." She goes, "Honey, I don't care what you look like. I actually love you no matter what size. But
the right
you as
answer.
like a
That's
pudgier,
nice.
you as like a pudgier guy is fine." And then I was like, "Great." And then 100 pounds later, she's like, "All right, I may have oversold this a bit."
Now,
like, so what
now
I'm
you
saying
might
is,
want to stop.
What I'm saying is, Tyvus was told basically the same thing by his wife, and he was like, "Nope, I got to cut this out." I don't know if he's happy fat because I'm like happy being fat.
What did you just say to me out there? You said I'm at peace.
Are you?
He was eating his Raisin Canes.
Okay,
Looked at
okay.
me. He exhaled. He said, "I'm at peace."
It's a good sandwich. If you want one, go and have one.
So Tyvus, I think we got to acknowledge that when you come in, you're like, "I got to lose weight. I've got to lose 3 pounds. I got to be on." No,
go to your happy
acknowledge
place,
that
Tyvus.
you're happy. You're just not bothering with it.
Your happy place.
Your family's happier
is
with
chunky.
you doing it. Yeah,
Chunky Tyvus is happy Tyvus.
That's
Happy
right.
place is 220, he says.
Well, what are we at now?
What are you
Can
at
we
now?
ask? I don't know what he's at now. He could be
245.
No
It's never-
way.
it's never going to happen.
No, stop it. Stop it.
It's never going to happen, buddy.
You don't think he's 245?
No, I don't think he's
I think
245.
he may be, but he's not going back to 220.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's
He's
probably not going to happen,
Don't
Tyvus.
look at me like you just ate chicken out there.
What? There's nothing wrong with that.
There's
It's
nothing
delicious.
wrong with it.
And
Just
Tyvus needs to
embrace it.
embrace it. Yes.
He's trying to get a new sponsor, he said, if you can imagine what that might be.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to be one of the 19 people who are endorsed by the weight loss company around here?
Yeah,
That's good. You should jump on that.
What's their limit for that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's great, though. I'm happy that
Whole
everybody's
station's
losing
just going to
weight.
be peepees and weight loss.
Could I do the weight loss thing ever?
Why?
I know.
Timmy,
wouldn't be good.
You don't have any weight to lose.
I don't know if I
listen.
could. I don't know if I could do
Listeners,
it.
I want you to know. Around here, whenever someone has a client that they want to advertise on the station that is about weight loss or baldness, there's one guy getting that email first, and it's always me. And Tim is sitting here with a full head of hair and like 3% body fat going, I wish I could get some of those endorsements. Yeah, I will trade you. We can trade. I will give you all this. I will take my hair. I will get your hair. I will give you my body weight, your body weight, and you can have the endorsements. Go right for it.
Do you pass on the weight loss stuff, though?
Yes.
Yeah, because you want to be happy.
Well, and I did one a long time ago, not any of the ones now. long time ago, and it's not for me. Wasn't for me because I'm a weak man.
I did one many years ago. Many years ago. The company was called MetaFast.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still in business. But I had to drop out halfway through the endorsement because I hated it so much.
Yeah, was it just like a bunch of powder-based stuff?
It was like astronaut food. It tasted like dirt. Yeah. I actually started to go in and cut the commercials. Be like, hey, MetaFast tastes like dirt.
God. Do you remember way back when P90X came banging through the radio industry?
Absolutely.
Everybody had a P90X deal. All these radio hosts were lying through their teeth.
Oh, yeah.
This thing was like an hour to 90 minutes a day.
Well, that's why you get ripped.
But, I mean, it was insane. It was hardcore. There were no breaks for like an hour to 90 minutes. Like, you couldn't stop. These guys were doing like 350 pull-ups in a video. Who can do that?
See, we can't lie anymore. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
People can see us.
Right.
It's like, man, I'm getting thinner. It's like, actually, you're getting fatter.
You've developed a third chin since I've started to watch you.
That's right.
All right, what's coming up on the Buckeye Show?
Coming up tonight, we'll talk about Tyvus's diet and see what he says about that. We've got some more explanations on what's going on with Marvin Harrison Jr. and his situation. And boy, oh boy, did DeVere end it today? Little thing called You'll See. You'll have to listen.
Buckeye Show, top of the hour, right here on the Fan. Back page.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Well, man, an update from across the way. Currently in Italy, we know that Jason Stark, our guy, is enjoying his time in, the old country for you. I know you're of Italian descent.
It's not his old country.
Well, it's the old country for people who are of Italian descent like you.
Yes.
Also in Italy, as we speak, Sticker Brad.
Who?
Sticker Brad.
Stupid Brad?
Stupid Brad. Sticker Brad is there. And I saw this tweet, and I thought it would be something that everybody here would enjoy. He said, I'm in Rome, and a local asked me where I was from. And I told him Ohio. He started freaking out and asked if I knew Hawthorne Heights or the Columbus Crew.
Nice.
Incredible. So I just want to point out, Hawthorne Heights and Columbus Crew, these are the things that apparently in Italy, random guy in Rome asked Sticker Brad,
Brad,
what is going on? And said, oh my God, do you know Hawthorne Heights? Which I like. Do we do that when we go to Italy?
I don't know.
Like, I'm in Milan. Do you know, the entire Milan soccer team, AC Milan, Inter Milan? Do you know either of those guys?
I'll tell you what, it's crazy. It's crazy the connections you can make out there. Do you remember when you told me about a couple of your friends who were going to Scotland, that were Crew fans?
Yeah.
And then I wound up bumping into them. That was Scotland.
That was pretty wild.
It's like the
Come
mall.
on.
That was pretty wild.
It's like the mall. Yeah.
That's right.
And of course they're wearing Crew shirts. And so then you just have the quick Columbus chat. I'm like,
hey.
My friend T-Bone said a couple of his buddies were going to be out here this month. And they're like, yeah, that's us.
All right, Buckeye Show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
There's stop-and-go traffic causing a 10-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and 315. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane on southbound 315 after Town Street. We've got another 10-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Safe Auto Insurance is now Direct Auto Insurance. New name, same flexible payments. Go to directauto.com for a free quote. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is a Fan Action Update.
This action update's brought to you by Tipico. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. The NHL Final Four is set, and here are your updated odds to win the Stanley Cup. The Florida Panthers are the favorite at plus 235, followed closely by the Dallas Stars at plus 250. Edmonton is plus 275, and the New York Rangers come in at plus 380. Conference final starts tomorrow for your Tipico action update. I'm Scotty Vegas.
The Sign and Drive Green Tag event continues, offering 0% for 84 months with no money down on a John Deere compact utility tractor with loader. Limited time offer. Visit your local Ag Pro today. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing.
Call 1-800-COOLING.
We go to war for you.
Every day people get into an accident. Every day people's lives change. Every day the insurance giants give you crumbs and call it dinner. I'm attorney Robert Scherger. Let us go to war for you.
warforyou.com.
Hey folks, Austin Ward here, and if that sizzling sound made your mouth water, you are in the right place. Let's talk about something sizzling. That's making a Bacon 180 with a Waken 180. Imagine dropping pounds while still enjoying that crispy, savory goodness. It's one of the 50 reasons I chose a Waken 180. 50 pounds in only 3 months, and I did it while still enjoying a ton of my favorite foods. The difference? I had my coach showing me how to enjoy them the right way. A full Bacon 180. But hey, maybe you're not a bacon fan. I personally can't relate, but no bacon? No problem. Awaken 180 caters to any diet or taste profile. Vegetarian, vegan, omnivore, even flexitarian. Yes, that's a thing, and you're covered too. The point, if you want to lose weight, lose it fast, and then keep it off, then make your own Bacon 180 with Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per $1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
If you have to cross your fingers and hope for the best every time you go to open your garage door, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, we've fixed crappy garage doors, straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. Deluxe Door